Hello, delicious friends, and welcome to Bloodlost, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition campaign in which we play Thin-Bloods and the horrific world around them. I'm going to try and catch people up on what has been happening, but before we start, I think there's something we all wanted to mention with regards to the fact that there's been the Camarilla update for the book, and in it it had some very questionably tasteful material about Chechnya and the treatment of LGBT and queer people. And, so, we'd like to say that that's not cool, but we still like Vampire. We like making this show for you. We enjoy playing the game, and what happens in our world is under our control, so there won't be anything like that occurring with us. I think that's basically it from me, unless anyone else would like to say anything.
I hate gays. Just kidding.
Cool.
I'm a self-loathing gay man.
Okay, I'm just going to delete my channel now.
Well, plus they pulled it and dealt with it, right?
They did.
Yeah, haven't they, like, who owns White Wolf now?
Paradox
of Incorporated.
Yeah, Paradox have basically gone, okay, we're not stop.
Burling it back.
Come here, White Wolf. What the fuck are you doing?
Give me those reins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a whole thing.
I didn't even know about that until Josh told me. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was a mess, but now they're not their own company. Yeah, so it was dealt with responsibly, I feel. The fact that it was released in the first place was a big mistake, but now it's, it happened, it's dealt with. We should move on to a recap.
Chechnya! Sorry.
You dick. A recap of previous sessions. Would anyone like to volunteer to help me out with that? It's okay if you say no.
No!
I guess being responsible for most of last episode, I could give it a go.
Okay, yeah. So, John, from basically where you entered the campaign to now, do you want to give us John's perspective on things?
Sure. So, John came to deliver a message to a group of Thin-Bloods who, as far as he can tell, are completely useless. On first visit, at least. After that, they went to go and see Mika and the Anarchs, all three of them, and they devised a plan with Mika to get rid of the prince. The kind of most popular method of which suggested was a bomb. After that, Marco and John went off to eat. John experienced some very interesting eating and hunting techniques while there. Let's not talk about it. And then, oh Lord, what happened after that? There was a few incidents that John doesn't know about, but he would frown upon, involving murder on the side of the road, which was committed by Nate.
Nate murdered Eric. Okay. Let's make it explicit.
Make it very explicit.
So people are caught up.
It was pretty explicit.
It was the gift of death.
It was a great fucking scene. And then Marco has been desperately trying to avoid drinking the blood of a Toreador named
Angelica.
Angelica. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, what is it? Yeah.
And failing repeatedly while having sex with her, she would make him drink. Yep. There was an incident where John took everyone out on a hunt / attempt to interrogate some of the Inquisition, Second Inquisition, I believe, yes. They had a fight in a warehouse and killed everyone.
Florence cut somebody's dick off.
Yes. Including the mercy killing, which I think we all know was not a mercy
It was
killing.
a mercy
It
killing.
It was the execution of a prisoner.
Look, right? I was all set to sew his dick back on for him, and then somebody killed him.
I would
Wait.
love to see that.
I thought that was a different guy that we did the mercy killing to, not the guy that got his dick off.
No,
No,
that was the
it
guy.
was-
I was
that
just
was
like,
the man.
I'm just there going, I get his dick and needle and thread, and then somebody fucking shanked him or shot him or whatever it was.
Marco stabbed him in the neck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm just there like, well,
After which we headed back again to chat with the Thin-Bloods, talk about the plans for an epic party we will throw for the Camarilla, whereby John is going to fight people, and then there's going to be an explosion of some kind, killing the prince, which I believe is at this point in time in like a week and a half.
Yeah, you've got just like a week and a few days at this point.
Then we decided we sent out a rat to go and investigate one of Nate's friends' houses. It came back with bad news, so we decided to go and check the place out. John completely remembered about someone mentioned during this whole scene called Gregor from his past. Upon hearing that name and totally remembering, he ran off to go and confront the guy who shouted Gregor's name. He confronted him a little bit too hard, and the guy's head burst on the side of the wall. After which, having gained the information of where Gregor was vis-a-vis a church, we all ran off. Well, everyone followed John while he ran off in a kind of slightly rampant rage.
at this point, I'd just like to point out that Florence was with him, sort of like for the aftermath of the head bursting,
Yes.
and was not amused, and tried to mum him.
Yes. And then we get to the church. We charge into the church. There were hunters there with flaming crossbows. We confronted a priest angrily, and then we stabbed a priest angrily. We took out the majority of the hunters except for the main dude, Gregor, who kicked my ass, and I'm still not happy about that because I'm an ass kicker, Josh. I'm an ass kicker.
No, you're not. You're a little
Nate
boy.
went out. His friend is possibly a vampire, probably fine. We're not exactly sure what's going on with her. And after we chased Gregor away, and I think he took one of his friends with him. We decided that the best thing to do was get our heads down, and we have started moving off to go see Angelica so she can give us shelter.
Also,
And I have a heart.
Also, Florence managed to shoot a guy with a crossbow, which she's quite proud of. And now Florence owns a crossbow with flaming bolts.
And when I say I have a heart, I mean I ripped someone's heart out of their chest and I kept it.
Yeah, specifically not in an emotional sense.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
did I do?
So, Florence shot someone with a crossbow. John ripped someone's heart out. Nate shivved a priest.
Repeatedly.
And Marco actually did a great job of not killing the person he was fighting.
Marco captured someone and then came up with a horrific plan.
I don't think Did Florence actually kill the guy she shot, or did
No,
she?
she just hit him with
Yeah,
a
she
flaming crossbow bolt.
Has Florence actually managed to kill anybody yet?
I think you... Yes, I think you shanked one of the hunters who came to the...
The scrapyard.
Scrapyard.
Yeah. Okay. So Florence has killed like one person ever in self-defense.
John's killed no one.
I have a lot of blood on my hands.
And at that point, I think we've already sorted out your health and your willpower. So they should stay where they are, I think.
Yes, we did do that last.
Along with... Oh no, we didn't sort out your desires. So, on the way to Angelica's to ask for help, Would any of you like to change or pick out a new desire or anything like that?
All I know is that my game plan for this one is to make this guy think he's a vampire.
Oh yeah.
My desire's gonna change to basically Saffron. Just like
you desire Saffron.
no. Like I desire to find Saffron, to lock Saffron in a room until she stops being so bloody stupid.
Good luck. Okay, write that down somewhere. Nate.
Just gonna put Saffron on. We know what this is.
I want to keep the same to feed on a vampire because I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen.
You want to feed on a vampire. Okay. And Florence.
Florence actually kind of enjoyed the crossbow, so Florence wants to learn how to use a crossbow.
Okay. Nice. Marco. Your desire?
It's tough. Maybe, okay, so all these accusations came to be about Angelica, possibly being in on kidnapping these people. So maybe getting down to the bottom of that and figuring out if she is the true culprit.
Okay. Cool. In which case, we shall join our coterie as they bungle their way through the streets of the city and head towards where Marco knows he can most likely find Angelica. And you arrive. There's sounds of sirens in the distance. You do, I imagine, take back streets and stuff like that. But you arrive at the back of Angelica's club, goth club, and there are two big bouncers out the back. One of them you recognise. You know he's let you in previous to now. But when he sees you this time, he's like, 1 minute. And he puts his thing on his ear. And he's like, they're here. And he waits where he is.
While we're waiting, can I see if I can find any rats scurrying around in the alleyway? Because
Yeah, make...
peckish.
Let's get up the list of skills. That would be Animal Ken plus Wits.
Okay.
So, yeah, you find rats. And I think you probably immediately... You find rats by diving into...
Yeah.
Like head first, like Scrooge
Yeah,
McDuck.
right, one of the big sort of like one of the big bins.
Giant bin. There is a giant bin, and you come out with 2 rats in each hand, and then a 5th one in your mouth. Like, and
yeah, I'm just basically cutting them open on a sharpened tin can. It's just like,
yep.
You probably don't see there's just shit going on in the bin, and there's slurping noises and there's squealing noises and there's rubbish flying everywhere and just
She is not with us.
how many
I say sarcastically to the guard.
how many points can I take off?
You can probably take 2. Yeah, 3 points.
3 points? Okay, cool.
What does that put you at?
1 point of hunger.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes. I was quite hungry.
So, at one end of the alley that ends in a street, you see a giant car pull up. It's like all blacked out. And then, like seemingly immediately after, Angelica bursts through the door and looks you dead in the eyes, Marco. It's like, what have you done?
What do you mean?
There's a man's head all over the pavement. if that's not a masquerade breach, I don't know what is.
What is she referring to? Like, am I supposed to know what she's referring to?
I don't think you were there when it happened. So you...
Florence is still in the bin.
Florence did tell him about it.
Oh, yeah. So you, in that case, would know that John murdered a man by crushing his head against a building.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's what you're referring to. But I thought his head would have been like pulp. I didn't think like there would be a head on the pavement. That's why I was confused.
Do you
I think
know
it's
how
all
much
over.
blood is inside a person?
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, so I'm going to act confused at first. I'm like, you'll have to be more specific. Are you saying that you found the body today?
Tonight, there have been multiple vicious, animalistic murders. And
My face is gonna
authorities-
turn as she's saying that, and I'm gonna look over at John. Keep going. I'm giving him this look of like, oh, okay. I thought she was gonna keep talking. My
No,
bad.
she like.
I think this is who you need to blame.
I don't even know what to say. I'm assuming you're here because you want me to clean up your mess?
No, actually. I intend him to take care of his own mess that he has made. But I have to talk to you, Angelica. It has come to light, and then I'm looking around. Can we go somewhere more private?
Yes.
For both our sakes.
Okay, come in. And, like, I think everyone but Florence is covered in blood. No, Marco, you probably... I don't think you got bloody, did you? In that fight.
Probably not, no.
Florence is probably covered in rubbish, though. Florence is going to, I'll just stay here. It's all the same to you.
No, please. Come inside. You're part of this group?
They are sadly part of this group.
Ugh. So Florence will just sort of struggle out of the bin and brush the banana peels off herself.
And she takes you not into the fancy room, straight up some stairs into an office. It's not very pretty, but it's fine. And she closes the door.
I'm gonna point over at Nate. Nate, what did you want to tell her?
Well, do you recognize this girl?
Yes. Yes, I do. She's Renala. Yes? And she kind of looks as Renala's sort of slumped, and she's yes, I'm like trying to get a good look at her face.
How do you know her?
Hang on. Oh, there we go. Sorry, some weird stuff happening with the music. She looks in slight confusion, like, I have a PR agency. I run for a lot of notable people, and I wanted her to be one of them.
Well, we found her in the hands of some very weird people who thought that she was like us.
Ah, well, that would be one more masquerade breach, then. Why on earth would they think she's the kindred?
That's what we're here to ask you.
And we don't believe that they themselves are kindred as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was in a church. They look like hunters.
I am aware of some hunters in the city. They weren't particularly organized, though.
Nate, did you not say that you believed Angelica was responsible for this?
Yes, Renala said that you... something about it. Did you send her somewhere, or did you give her name out, or...
I only wanted her name for my PR group. I invited her to a party. I'm sure you saw her there. I
Yeah.
don't know what she's talking about.
Okay, that explains why she was at Elysium then. And she's definitely not kindred.
She looks at her, and you see her kind of crane in a little bit. No, she has a heartbeat.
Hey. And he kind of like relaxes a little bit. He's like, okay. Do you have water or anything?
Yes, I can. And she goes over, grabs a radio, and just asks, Gunther, please. Water to the office. And moments later, someone with a silver platter with like fancy water jugs and glasses puts it on, and then looks at her. She's like, "You can go." So, what is it here you're here to ask me about?
I need to ask you about a few things. First off, we have reason to believe that our cottage is getting a little overcrowded, and we were wondering if you would have another place for us to possibly stash ourselves in. It would make performing jobs a lot easier.
So you do want to work for me, Marco?
I've already stated this.
Have
I not already been doing work for you?
In a more official capacity. Look, I have an offer for you. I can get you a safe house. And at this point, Marco, she leans forward. And everyone sees this, but only Marco feels it. Marco, roll me composure plus wits +2 for your fortitude.
Okay, so composure plus wits.
Uh-huh. And then an extra 2 because of your fortitude ability.
There it is.
Five successes. You feel a wave of... like, it's... if you were getting blasted in the face by intense warm air and perfume and like sweet vibes from the direction of Angelica, and it's appealing, but you see after a moment that this is a vampiric ability, and you resist her sway. She stares at you.
I'm like, I thought we had gathered each other's trust, Angelica, that you wouldn't do that again.
And she looks very disappointed. Seems you've grown up a little bit, Marco.
I don't distrust you, but you've lost a lot of trust with me just now by doing that. I want to work with you, but how are we supposed to work together if you won't give me the free will of my own decision-making?
We don't work together. You ask me for favors, and I grant them. But you still work for me. And she turns towards Nate. I have an offer for you.
All right.
I can get you the safe house. I can keep you... and I can clean up your little masquerade breaches. The problems will go away.
Okay.
But I have to ask something in return. Otherwise it wouldn't be quite fair, would it?
I guess not.
Nate, have you ever bonded to someone?
What way? He's just gonna like be completely like
Completely innocent.
yeah. He's also kind of like astounded because she's beautiful, right?
Oh yeah. She's like
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Nate.
Yes.
If I fed you my blood, you would become even more enthralled with me.
I don't
And I
see
would
how
have
that's
a guarantee.
possible, but I think I know what you mean. But I have a condition.
Name it.
Renala. And keep her safe. Away from the rest of us.
Away from
Her
you.
apartment is trash. She can't go back. She needs a safe house, and a different safe house.
A different safe house, you say? Roll charisma persuasion.
Ooh. Where is persuasion? There we go.
2 successes. I'm gonna roll for her. Stuff.
I was hoping my rolls would get better because I have a few points. That's clearly not the case.
I always thought your persuasion was higher than that. Your charisma is 3 and your persuasion is 2. 5 dice isn't too bad. I'm gonna roll her stuff anyway. And her. I'm gonna say it's. Four successes. Look, I only have one safe house you can use right now, so you're all in there together, I'm afraid. If you want to keep her safe, you're going to have to do it herself. But the apartment I have available is very secure. I can promise you that.
Deal.
Okay. And in fact, I like Renala so much, I'll do even more for her. I can revive her dead career. Have you heard about her social media accounts?
Yeah. You have that power?
You don't have a PR agency run by a kindred for nothing. I have a lot of people under my sway, and genuinely normal, kind, if you would describe it that way, ways of influence. So yes, I can rebuild her career, and yours if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm sitting here rolling my eyes at that.
I think doesn't care because he wanted to drink her blood anyway, but like he's just getting more from us. So it's like, yeah, okay.
But once again, I will tell you my price. I will give you the safe house, I will give you the careers, I will give you a cleanup. But you will work for me, and me alone. And if I catch you with anyone else, sneaky little thin bloods.
No.
Very disappointed.
I speak up. Is this a deal you're only making with Nate? Or are you offering it to the 4 of us?
I can offer it to the 4 of you, yes.
Because if you're offering it to the 4 of us, I see only benefits for Nate.
Yes, I don't really have much of a social media thing.
Very selfish of you all.
It is not selfish. It is not selfish. I have already offered to work for you and do things for you, and yet I've already told you what our end goals are, and yet you still seem to not believe me when I say that they are aligned.
I need assurances. I'm putting my neck out for you.
And I
This is no
am
small
for you.
task. I can give you power. I can give you a domain. But you have to support me and no one else.
I thought it was already a given, but I guess not.
But if it's in words, if it's an agreement, then we can be sure of each other, can't we? I intend to see the prince replaced by me, and with me on the throne as opposed to anyone else, you will have significant advantages. You will have feeding rights for once. Won't that be so much easier?
There's always rats.
She winces a little bit.
Florence is
like
just
her.
like smelling extra bad right now as well, by the way.
Don't
Because
say that to a Toreador.
bin juice.
Oh, bin juice.
Bin juice. Yeah, Florence smells of rot and bin juice.
That's an ass.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't like the prince. But I don't really think I belong here.
You can belong anywhere you want when I'm prince. Queen. I think I prefer queen.
Well, it's good to have ambition, I guess. Yes. I like
think about
Something you
it.
want, Florence.
I like my little cottage.
I think I might be
You
able to
like
swing
the
that.
cottage? You like the cottage?
Well, yes, it's cozy, don't you think? I've got my corner looking just how I like it.
I'm sorry, but are we just going to like ignore the black mold that is like fully in your corner of the cottage? It smells so bad. It's like mildewy and gross and.
No, it's fine. I can't manage it.
Okay then.
So we're in agreement then.
Yes,
Florence, I
we are.
might be able to get you the cottage. I can't promise that right now, I'm afraid, but
What, for my very own?
for your very own.
With the fence?
I'm sure I can find a fence somewhere.
Could I get a new teapot?
And a dog?
Dog?
Well, it might be a little bit difficult, my darling. But I will do my best
teapots?
for you. Oh, teapots nowadays, so difficult to come by.
Hmm.
Angelica, I don't think that John over here has any sway or domain to make said decision. He has already spoken for.
Is he owned by someone else?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm helping them out. I'm working with them.
He's a good boy, though. He makes a lovely cup of tea. Oh, yes.
He is with the Anarchs.
Fuck.
I'm gonna just straight up and say it.
I'm gonna shift
dear,
back on my
John.
leg, like to get ready to run.
Oh dear, oh dear.
But the Anarchs have the same goal in mind. They want to see the prince gone.
Usually it's me who's not supposed to be talking.
Maybe
Tell
you
me
could.
more, tell me.
That is all I know.
intriguing.
It seems that, from what I have gathered, that they want to help.
So maybe in this case, the enemy of your enemy is your friend, at least
But this-
temporarily, and maybe you shouldn't kill him. Yes.
Are the
That is
doors
ex-
open?
The door is not open, but
I
it's
will-
also not locked.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to like be a distraction
Yeah,
if John does run, because I'm just like, oh, this is bad for him.
I'm
I
shifting
don't
back.
think that she would want to spill your guts on the floor, John. You can relax.
You,
If I did, you'd already be dead. Please,
Exactly.
John. They sound intriguing. I've heard they've been fighting the Nosferatu. Could
And the
you
werewolf.
arrange a meeting between us?
Yeah, probably. Who do you want to speak to?
I'm not actually aware of exactly who the Anarchs are, their names, anything like that. I know there
So
aren't many of them.
You want to speak to the boss?
Yes.
All right. I'd have to find out where they are because we move around a lot. What with the werewolves and all that.
So you're in the forest.
Sometimes.
Okay. Well, this is a matter for another day, I feel. For the moment, let's get you into hiding. I will hold up my end of the bargain now. There's a car waiting. If you want to get in, it will take you to the safe house.
Before we leave, may you and I have a one-on-one conversation, Angelica? Without the rest of the group here.
Florence is already out for the door.
Yeah, leaving.
No, go wait outside.
What about Nate? Is Nate still?
I think Nate is kind of just sitting there. Like, are we gonna do the bloodbath thing?
Does Nate say that?
He's like, what's he saying? I want to phrase this part so Mark doesn't get suspicious.
I mean, yeah, I was in there when he made the deal, so I mean,
No.
if you agree to blood bond with her, I'm not going to stop you. I don't control you.
Yeah.
So I don't, like, he's not going to be like, don't do it. Like,
I don't know. Would you be like, don't do it? I mean, as advice, you wouldn't be
he
able
only
to
had-
stop him.
I would only say don't do it if Nate showed any sort of emotion on his face that he didn't want to do it. But he seems like he's like, yeah, sure, I'm down. So I'm be like, okay, if that's what you want. Like, I'm not going to stop you. But like when Florence was with Mr. Brass, she clearly showed she didn't want to get blood bonded. So I was like, okay, this isn't okay.
Okay, I think he goes, yeah, one of your promises you made was also power. I need that to protect my friend.
Yeah. That might take a while. I've given up my promise of a child to someone else. But when I become
Cool.
prince, I can do what I want. So, yes, I can promise that I can make one of you a full-blood vampire.
Sounds great.
Okay.
What do you do?
It was going to be you, Marco.
Yes, but then again, how are we going to be able to believe anything we hear with all the chaos that is happening? Let's wait until you have that seat of power, then have this discussion.
I hold some very potent cards that you've delivered right into my hands. And she clicks her fingers, and 3 people materialize out of nowhere. Standing to, like, flanking her. So I think you should know that when I say I want to become prince, queen, I have the moves to back it up.
I do not doubt that. Do you take me as an idiot? Would I have backed you if I didn't believe it? As you can tell, I don't make very rational decisions from time to time. So, consider this the most rational one I've made thus far.
I see. Well, she stands up.
Do I recognize any of the 3 people?
Make me intelligence plus, probably composure for remembering.
Okay.
4 successes. There's one person. You notice their profile, and you're like, I've seen that somewhere. And then it comes to mind, the last time you saw them, they were lying on their back with a stake in their chest in a big warehouse full of vampires.
So is it a Thin-Blood? I mean, it'd have to be, because otherwise wouldn't you die with a stake in your chest?
You
You
don't die
don't?
by a stake in your chest. I think Marco would probably be aware of that.
I thought that we learned that if a vampire gets a stake in the chest, a normal vampire, they die, but if they're Thin-Blood, they only go into a coma.
No, it's vampires going to torpor, and then Thin-Bloods have a
Yeah.
chance of getting out of it. They'll wake
I
up.
see.
So yeah.
Okay.
By this point, because you've had it happen to you. Nate and Dai's character Molly had it happen to them. They got staked, but because they were Thin-Bloods, they came out of the coma. But full-blood vampires, they have no way of coming out of it. So yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
Go
that's
on.
all right. She stands up. She walks over to Nate. When you come back from the safe house, I will hold up the other part of our deal. She taps her wrist.
A pleasure. And he steps out.
Then I'm gonna. Okay, then I want to.
He grabs Renala though first. I make sure he grabs Renala, and he leaves with her.
Oh yeah.
And the water. He takes the water too.
You've got a fancy jug of water. There you go.
Yeah.
Can I just say, as we're going down the stairs, Florence is just gonna whisper to John, and be like, "I'm gonna. What do you reckon?" And I've got a bad feeling.
God, I think I'm gonna fucking strangle Marco.
He's a bit chatty, isn't he? Yes, but do you think we can trust her? I'm not sure.
No, she's crazy.
I mean, she's very fancy.
No, she's fucking nuts.
No, I've met proper nuts. No, she's not proper nuts. She's very
You are
cunning.
proper nuts, Florence.
You're right of this girl I used to know in school who was all like, "Oh, yes, hello, I'm the queen bee, I've got ideas." And then she got expelled for sleeping with one of the teachers.
Oh my god.
No, she got caught doing it in the classroom. What? No, I was just saying she's up to no good, but I don't think she's crazy. I think she's just, up her own bum, really.
Sure, yeah. Have you heard back from... Has your rat come back yet? Maybe?
I don't know. I'm precious. Precious.
Let's see. You look around, you look outside in the alley. Your rat isn't there, but that's not very odd, because you're not where you normally are.
Yeah, the rat's probably like, "Oh, for fuck's sake," right now. Where the fuck is you? God, fucking
Do you want to skip
Mom.
Do you want to skip the car and just head back to the cottage? Because there's...
I'm still having a conversation with Angelica.
Yeah. I'm talking to Florence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're
Marco.
Because
I
there's...
just
What
said,
about you?
like, don't skip ahead yet.
There's no way that I'm going somewhere owned by the tower. Like, that's death. I don't care what Crazy says. Like, she's gonna try and kill me.
I don't know. She did promise me a cottage, though. I would like a cottage. It would be nice.
Well, there is a cottage, and once everyone else has moved out, you can have it to yourself if you want.
Is
Well, no.
Nate out at this stage, or is he still inside?
Could be if you want.
Okay, if Nate comes out, I think he'll whatever he hears from it, he'll probably hear the end of it. He'll be like, if you guys want to head back and get the others, I
Well,
can head
that's
Marco.
not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, we should go and yes, we can.
And we can check for your rat.
Oh yes, that's a good idea. Yes, dear. Gotta go and find Precious. Yes, we should go.
Plus-
We should go now.
In my experience, Marco takes like 20 minutes to do this.
Florence is just trying to sort of bustle John down the alleyway with her. Probably not doing much anything effective, but she's like, "Oh, let's
Will you stop fussing, please?
no, I need a cup of tea. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, no, I could make you a cup of tea. All right, let's
Yeah, all right, well, let's go and find your kettle. Come on.
Okay, Marco, what was it you wanted to say to
Such a
Angelica?
nice young man.
So I'm assuming as Nate is walking out the door, I'm gonna be like, "You have to watch out for that one. It's not that I don't trust him. I just feel like he has very ulterior motives."
You're such a meta gamer, Marco.
No, he has no reason to trust you so far. You try to mind control him twice. Like, he has no trust in you whatsoever. Maybe a little bit. He's gained a little bit, like, from our adventures, but you've given him zero reason to, like... This guy has good intentions. Like, you know what I mean?
You have been acting a little bit suspect.
Go on.
If Marco chooses to interpret that in a specific way, that's Marco.
It's not that I don't trust him, it's just be careful around him.
I think I can hold my own, but I'm touched that you're thinking of me, Marco.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I have one other question, though.
Oh.
I did investigate Mr. Brass's whereabouts, and I did see that he is there.
Ah, yes. That was something I was going to ask you.
You still want me to take care of him, correct?
Yes. I think once he's dead, I will feel much better, much more confident in you, Marco. I'm sure it's well within your abilities.
Yes, of course. I only ask one question.
Mm-hmm.
What threat does he actually pose to you? If you say that you have these 3 powerful people who have what it takes to get you the seat, why does Mr. Brass scare you of all of the kindred? Why Mr. Brass?
If someone scares me, I would have them tortured. I don't think I've had them killed before. However, make me a charisma persuasion roll. Like, this is some... This is some stuff you need to be able to be confided in with. 6 successes.
Yes.
I think you catch her as she's feeling very happy with how this whole meeting went, because she seems to have a bit more bounce in her step after it. And she's like, directly he's no threat to me, but the people he works for, Bradley Grimald, if Bradley ever hopes to end up on the throne, then he's going to need everybody at his disposal, and unfortunately, if he can dispose of them, then he has an advantage, and I want to get rid of that.
I see. So you are not the only one vying for the throne, then. There are other potential players in this game.
Oh, dear me. I don't think there's ever been a princedom that's had one sole kindred vying for it.
That's true. I don't not believe that. I'm just saying that in the immediate vicinity, seeing as though we can't escape the city, I am very curious as to how many other people threaten your reign for the throne. But for now, I'll go on. I heard roll. I was like, what?
Yeah,
what am I rolling?
do it. Let's charisma plus insight.
Okay. He's like, I don't want you using persuasion.
Well, you got too many dice for it. No.
I do.
2 successes is more than enough.
Okay.
You see the corners of her mouth turn as soon as you say, what was it, competitors?
Yeah.
Something like that. She's like, Bradley Grimald is the last. Everyone else is at my submission.
Ah, so you're blood bonded with them. Or whatever you do, I'm not sure.
No, blood bonds are reserved for special interests. I can only sustain some.
I will warn you, if you intend to have a meeting with the Anarchs, you're going to have to really show them that you are trustworthy. They seem like a skittish bunch.
They always have been, but they have no power here. And I do. So.
I would always be afraid of someone with no power backed up in a corner. I would never count anyone out of a fight.
Wise counsel, Marco. And she takes your arm in hers, and she leads you down the stairs and out into the alley. Please, if you would get in the car. When you arrive at the apartment, I hope you will make use of its amenities, but I must warn you, while I'm cleaning up your mess...
Not mine.
The mess... Please, keep yourselves hidden. Do not leave the apartment until I come to you with a very specific knock on the door.
I'm waiting for the knock.
Oh, and she's like,
Okay. Work. Shall I? All right, sounds like a plan. We will be meeting soon. And I get in the car.
John and Florence wanted to bring the others?
Yeah, we're heading back to the cottage.
Okay. Would you tell Angelica that?
No, I left.
No, they left. I'm just there.
You've already left? Okay. Nate, she takes your hand and kisses you on each cheek.
Yeah, I think Nate would kiss back. Do the formal thing.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
You're very cute.
Mwah.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Yeah. So Nate and Marco, you are on the way to the apartment. Florence and John, you are on the way to the cottage.
Yeah.
I think we'll do Florence and John first.
Alright, so we've probably gotten a taxi back. And we're just like, yeah.
So do you want to actually go and stay at that house?
No, not even slightly.
I don't, but on the other hand, I don't particularly want to be hunted by an angry bitch, so I don't know what to do.
Well, you don't like the prince, right?
Oh, no, I hate him.
But what you're doing right now is getting yourself in debt to someone who's about to become the prince.
That's a very good point, yes. He didn't say... But then... But
Well,
everybody...
queen, but, you know, same.
Same difference, yes. So I don't... but how are we... I don't... But then if I'm not working... I want to work with everybody else and help them as well.
Yeah, right.
But I don't want to work for her.
Well, from what you told me, right, is you drink a vampire's blood, and then you kind of become bonded to them, right? Where you do what they say.
Yes.
Marco's about to be bonded to her, right?
Mm.
I think, you know, a few more sessions of sweaty, sucky, and it'll be gone.
Ugh. It's disgusting.
You were telling me about a girl who had sex with her teacher like 5 minutes ago.
It wasn't me.
No, I didn't sucky, bang.
I thought you tried, and in the club, I heard about that.
No, I
You
didn't.
tried. You tried
No.
to put the kissy on somebody.
Well, that's because Marco told me to.
And if Marco told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it?
Sure, why not? I heal.
All right, if Marco told you to go for a stroll on a beach in the daytime, would you do it?
Can I?
I mean, it's not a particularly great idea, but it really bloody hurt. All right, if Marco told you to go and stand in a bonfire for half an hour, would you do it?
Is it lit?
Yes.
Probably not.
Well then,
We got there.
well, of course we got there. I make perfect sense at all times.
Absolutely.
You don't know how to listen.
So you're going to become bitch to queen bitch, basically, is what you're saying?
Well,
Because you want to help Marco and Nate?
Well...
Nate?
I want to help Marco.
Mm.
Nate's a little... I don't know. He's...
Asshole.
Now then, language.
So... I mean, look, I'm current... Like, I like you guys. Circumstances be different. I'd love to throw in with you and... Well, I wouldn't like really to work for her or... But, you know, in general, seems like a nice little family you got, in general. But are you really going to go get your head down in some safe house given to you by someone from the tower? Especially her. Like,
I don't want to get the others in trouble either, because if I disappear, then they'll get in trouble, and I don't want that.
Well, I mean, you know, I know a little bit about this, and Marco's basically a pet at this point, right? And you could practically see Nate wagging his tail.
From
my impression, you kind of liked Mika and us.
Oh, yeah, yes, I do. Yes. I don't know what to do.
Okay. How about this then? Yeah, like I've got to go find Mika anyway because he'll want to know about this, and especially that someone's wanting a meeting with him. Like, he knows what he's going to decide. Why don't you come with me while we do that? Like, we'll send all those other pricks downstairs, off to wherever it is. Do we know where the where the house is? I'm pretty sure we don't.
You could probably get in touch with the other two.
Yeah, I've still got my telephone, don't worry.
Awesome. Well, good, yeah. So we can send them off, and then we'll wait for your rat to come back, or we'll find your rat, see what the deal is, find out where Mika and that lot are staying at the moment, go meet them, sort that shit out, and then you can worry about what you're going to do.
It's not a bad idea, yes.
I have those occasionally.
You do? You're a good boy, yes you are.
I mean, you know, it was a brilliant idea to hunt down those hunters. That was a lot of fun.
It was quite fun. I need to work out. I just sort of like pull the crossbow out from somewhere in my huge filthy coat. And I'm just like, I really should know how to. Oh, I probably shouldn't on the taxi. I should really work out how to use this thing.
Are you still hungry? Because on the way, like when we go on the way to meet Mika, we could. There's probably someone wandering around the woods we could grab.
No, I'm fine. I had some nice juicy rats earlier.
Rats? You got to eat like 50 of them to feel full.
No, just a couple.
No, like 50. If you're eating a couple, they're very fat rats.
Look, I'm not very big, all right?
That's true.
Doesn't take a lot to fill me up. You know, I'm going to stay in trim.
So, we send these guys off, and then we go looking for Mika? You in?
All right, then. There's no harm in talking, right?
Sure. What could go wrong? Yeah, werewolves, vampires.
Lots of things, but then again, well...
That could go wrong anywhere, to be honest, at this point.
Yes, you bugger it, why not? Carpe diem.
So you're back. Let's just say at this point you arrive back at the cottage, I think.
Yeah.
That'd be fair. And you hear some, quiet chatting from inside. And as you enter, you see Alex, talking... you see the crowd of Thin-Bloods you saved. You see Alex, who appears to be talking to someone below him and on a chair. You don't really know who they are because they're behind Alex. And as he turns to see who arrived, John, you see Saffron in that chair. And she's looking a little bit worried.
Saffron, what the fuck are you doing here?
there was a rat.
Oh, Precious, is he here?
And she picks him up from her lap.
Oh,
Saffron, don't touch the rats.
good boy.
It's cute though. It's
he's a good
dirty,
boy.
but
He's not dirty. I bath him regularly.
And she points to herself. She's covered in mud and leaves. Like,
Good boy, then.
I live in the forest, basically.
Saffron, where the fuck have you been?
I've been doing errands. You know,
Yeah.
stuff that.
What errands?
John, make a charisma persuasion.
Fuck me.
Just because I want to see it. One
I
success
succeeded
is
by
all
one
you
dice.
needed. Fortunately.
Boom.
And she was like, Mika sent me to spy on the Nosferatu. They found out where they are. So, I mean, I've just been kind of snooping around, seeing what happens during the day and all that. Like,
They sent you to spy on the Nosferatu.
Yeah, no, Florence, I got this. Give me a moment, please.
hi, sorry, Saffron.
Hello, dear.
Nice to meet you.
Florence, nice to meet you. Hello,
Don't be
love.
rude to your friend, John.
Sorry, Florence.
John, why don't you put a nice cup of tea on for everybody?
Yeah, okay, I'll go make a cup of tea.
Good boy.
And Saffron looks at you, Florence, like, oh my god, how did you do that?
This is a nice young man.
Fuck.
Did you try and resist?
I think I smashed the cup.
Oh shit, no, it's the etiquette.
Yeah, it's the dexterity.
Dexterity.
Oh, bugger. Oh, don't worry, I've got plenty more where that came from.
Here's your tea. So,
You didn't take the tea bag out.
are you
You
supposed
split
to?
it. Oh, well, that's fine.
Saffron.
And she gets up, she pats you on the shoulder, John, and then she starts to make a cup of tea.
Oh, aren't you a nice young lady?
Yeah, well, I used to make the tea. So... What have you been up to, John?
I have been hunting people down and killing them. I have been just trying my best to figure out what the fuck is going on at the moment.
He snobbed somebody in a nightclub.
Florence, please!
John.
He did.
Naughty. But also, actually naughty, Look at you, you're covered in blood.
Yeah, I got a heart. I was gonna give it to that, but she, like, Marco ratted me out, so I didn't.
What the hell?
Oh, do you want it?
God, no, John! What would I do with a... Is that a person's heart?
Yeah. He was working for Gregor, who told me that you'd gone to see him and told him some shit.
Okay, John, he's
Yeah.
family.
Well, he was family till he threw me away and didn't give a shit about you.
I found out he was in town, I went to check, he saw me, like... I'm sorry, but...
What the fuck do you think Soria's gonna do if she finds out?
If who finds out?
Soria.
Sawyer not gonna find out.
She's gonna go fucking mental.
Sawyer is... It's mental anyway.
Wait,
She scares the
one second.
shit out of me,
Yeah,
John.
no, I know, me too. Florence, none of this leaves your lips, yeah?
I've no idea what you're on about, to be honest with you.
Good. I like that.
Right.
Yeah. So, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm working for Mika. I'm doing what I'm told.
Mika told you to go and see Gregor and tell him shit
Well,
and put
no.
ideas in his head, and then he runs around trying to fucking kill me?
No. That was my mistake.
He strung a girl up in a fucking graveyard for the sun.
He what?
Yeah. He's running around with priests and fucking crazy people with crossbows and shit.
I think they were hunters. Look, I've got one of the crossbows. I'm quite a damn hand with it. It's bloody brilliant.
Put it down.
Well, why?
Because
Like all
otherwise
of the
you're gonna
thin
shoot
bloods
off
just go,
back
"Ugh."
in.
Oh, sorry. Okay, should probably not have it loaded, should I? Let me just take the. Oh God! Oh, that's fine. That's fine. No, it doesn't actually. It sort of twangs out backwards.
Mm.
Just, whoop. There we go. Right.
What do you want me to do, John?
I want you to not go see Gregor.
How am I not supposed to go and see Gregor now that he knows I'm in the city? Like,
well, you know, when you walk with your feet, don't.
I can't not go into the city. That's my job. That's what the siblings have asked me to do, and I don't. I want to help. Like, I'm going to do it, John.
Well, just don't go and just stay away from Gregor. I told him to stay away from you, so he's probably not going to fucking listen to me, but...
He did seem like a bit of a bad un. I think we should stay away from him.
I mean, you know, he's got
just
his
a bit
shit.
gruff.
Yeah, no, he's a bit gruff, and it's
He
like...
tried murdering John.
I mean, you know, we fought before. It's like, it's not... He didn't try and kill me, did he? Well, not himself.
Look,
He had hunters with flaming crossbows.
Look, Florence, it's complicated, okay? It's family shit. Just don't worry about it.
My friend never tried to kill me. Family is important. You don't try and kill your family.
Well, I don't know whose defense this is, but I did try and kill him too, so...
John.
He abandoned you.
Well, I'm sorry, he was being a dick!
Look, you're both as bad as each other. Both.
I mean, I'm not that bad.
Yes, you are. You can be. Look. Get some clean clothes. Tidy yourself up. And just let me do something to help. I've heard about how bad the tower or whatever it is.
Yeah, no, it's not good. There's actually shit on that, though, I have to speak to Mika about. So, can you take us back to go see Mika, like me in this one?
Who am I? Top liver?
Yeah.
I could just take a message.
No, I gotta speak to Mika on this one. Plus, you're on my shit books at the moment.
You're not exactly high on my list of favourite people right now, either.
Yeah, well, understandable, right?
Why don't we all settle down, okay? Just. Now, you two obviously care a great deal about each other, yes? I think you should hug.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some clothes.
No. You give her a hug. You give him a hug. Come on.
She
Your
puts
friend.
her arms out with a kind of grumpy face.
Come on.
I'm not doing this, Florence, not now. It's none of your business.
Oh, so
Young
you don't
man,
want to...
you will.
That's very nice,
You
John.
give the girl a hug.
She went to go see Gregor, and then he joined the fucking hunters.
Everybody makes bloody mistakes, all right? Give her a hug. Come on.
I am covered in brain, Florence. I would like to change first.
You just lean in
I'm gonna go
carefully.
change. I don't want to get
Saffron,
covered in
no,
shit.
fuck it, Saffron, come on. Get some brain on you.
Fine. She just kind of tries to hug around the
Florence
stuff.
just sort of is basically just going, go on, give him a hug. There you go.
Perfect old lady.
No.
She stops hugging you, like brushes off a couple of chunks of whatever, and then like thrusts cups of tea into everyone's hands.
Lovely. Thank you so much, dear. Oh, you are a nice young
Drink
girl.
that. Then we're going to see Mika.
Well, we gotta send these ones off as well. Florence, can you, while I'm going to change, can you send these ones off to the? I'll find out where they gotta go and send them.
Oh, well, yes. I'll get my telephone and.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and change clothes and like pick bits of brain out my beard.
Yeah, I'm guessing Marco or Nate get a message, and you can tell Florence where it is.
Yeah, once we arrive there, I'm assuming that we'll let them know. I want to have a conversation with Nate in the car, though, on the way there.
Yeah, do.
Since Nate and I don't really have the best of friendships. And this... Sorry. Just got the reading. So I'm assuming it's me, Nate, and Renala in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Angelica
Okay.
didn't go with you.
That's right. Yeah.
Someone else is driving the car, though, right?
Yeah, one of Angelica's stooges.
Okay. So I'll just like turn and I'm just like, so how exactly did you and Renala meet?
Suffices to say, she and I work together.
But don't you like post videos and photos online? How do you work together?
You kidding me?
No?
That's how we make money. We post pictures online, we do
Like
things.
you post together. Like in the same room, you take photos together.
Sometimes, yeah.
It is at work. I do same thing with family back in the day. Isn't that work? And you can tell, like, he just does not understand, like, the concept of making money from taking
Okay.
photos online.
Listen. He takes out his phone and then he like goes to like some random person's page. This can be a job sometimes.
That's a real person? And I'm like remarking, I'm assuming it's very photoshopped, and it's like,
Probably.
how is their eyes that bright? That is not. Are they a creature? They're a beast. I get
think-
it now.
What do you want, Marco? he's so frustrated.
I am just concerned about the masquerade, and I don't want it to get broken. And I'm assuming that he is posting. If this person looks that way, they are most likely not of mortal kind.
Listen, no, there's a lot you don't get about technology. Like, there's programs to do. Like, I could make you look like Angelica if I wanted to with like certain software. You need to learn this stuff. I don't know how you manage to survive, but you're going to have to adapt.
I am good. I don't want to look like Angelica.
Listen, I'm not saying you look like Angelica. I'm saying that if I wanted to, I could take a picture of you, and that is how I could make you look. It's all about.
So, what is enjoyable about this job then? You take photo online, but where is the satisfaction of accomplishment?
People appreciate the talent that goes into creating the artwork.
We create a fantasy. You like, I imagine Renala is like lying on the seat.
Oh, I thought
kind
she
of
was passed
nuzzling
out. My
Nate's
bad.
lap. She just kind of picks herself up a little bit, and still woozy. We create a fantasy, and we appear as characters from things people like.
I guess. But where is the end goal? Like, what do you hope to achieve with this job? And he's not trying to say it in like a condescending way. It's just hard to do it with the accent. He's genuinely curious about like, what is your end goal with posting photos online?
I don't know. What is your end goal, Nate?
Listen, I've gotten certain things from doing this, like money. It's how I'm putting myself through college, or how I was putting myself through college. It's the way to earn money. It's the way to succeed.
So this is not your final job that you want to do? It is a means
I'm not
to
going to be 80 something and posing like freaking Naruto. I'm just
I don't know. Who's that? Who's Naruto?
Things to create a fantasy, to show the world that fiction and reality can mix. There's a lot of work that goes into building all this.
I'm like, I pick up your phone. I'm like going through the photos, and I'm like,
No, don't like that. No, I mean,
this is a lot of skin showing. Yeah, it's very pornographic.
Just
Yeah.
because I'm sexy, Marco. I'm sure you understand.
No, I get it. I understand that you make money from this now. You have sex with people, and you take photos, and then they give the money, right?
Nate like snatches his phone. We're not all like you, Marco.
I don't understand how this works. I don't understand how you take photos and you make money from photos.
Marco,
The people that watch them give you money for them?
No.
we get paid to create.
Who's
like
paying?
Said,
Who gives you the money?
We mix the people who own the things that we do often.
Sometimes a company creates a show. Okay?
Okay, company, make sure, yes.
You know,
Like Barney or something.
shows where people act, right? Well,
Yes.
sometimes if I dress as a character from the show and I post that photo, my audience will like that show or go watch that show.
Oh. Okay, I get
And in
it
return,
now.
they might give me kickbacks.
We get money.
They kick your back?
They
I'm
pay
kidding.
us
I
for
understand
every
what you mean
person
now.
who arrives. But Marco, I don't know about you, but I wanted to be immortal. That's why I do this.
Well, then you have him turn into you
Pictures
into
stay
Kindred.
online. That's what it means. We're forgotten. There's no guarantee we're going to last.
Flesh and
Sometimes,
blood
if you're really good at what you do,
I start giggling a little bit. I'm like, you think that these are going to last forever?
and
You think the
gonna last
internet
forever?
is... No, of course not.
She
Everything has an end to it. That is the point of a beginning. It must have an end.
She roots around in like her pockets and pulls out a folded up piece of paper and hands it to you, Marco. And it's a not printed out, but a professionally printed photo with the crease down in the cross of the first costume shoot between Nate and Renala.
You look very young.
It's
Who
a
are
young
you?
people's game. And that
But
way
why
we can
are
stay
you-
that way forever.
Why are you in weird costume? What is this? Is this what you normally wear?
No, I was an elf, okay? It's just sexy elves. They did
Oh.
work for me early on. Look, the point is,
Yes.
Nate and I are creating something for ourselves and for other people. And it helps everyone. And if we're remembered after we died, then that won't be the worst thing ever, would it?
No, I get that for sure. I don't know. I guess my only concern is that what we are currently in and the predicaments that we face, that you are still connected to your social media accounts as if they have an impact on your survival in the here and now.
sometimes they do.
How?
Well, for one, that night that you came crawling to me, you wouldn't have had a place to stay.
But, yes, go on.
They give you resources. There's something to cling to. Some kind of hope, I guess.
I don't get it. But you do you, I guess. I'm assuming now we've arrived, or we're like...
Yeah.
Awesome.
And if I imagine like Florence messages you at that point, and then you transfer the address.
Dearest Marco, goes the text.
And the person driving the car says, the whole point is that this is a safe house, and if too many people know about it, so just, you know, I mean, you're staying here, not me, but if you want it to stay secret, just don't tell everyone. Just saying. And then he lets you in, and it's huge. It's in the fancy part of town, not actually too far from where Renala was living, but it's a lot quieter here. It's on like the 5th floor of this gorgeous-looking building. There's you guess that there's like half of the floor is dedicated to this, and then you see a staircase at the other end, and then it goes up, and then there's bedrooms and all sorts up there, like jacuzzi and shit.
Oh wow.
It's like proper fancy here. And there's
I just want you to think for a second about Florence in the jacuzzi. And stop. Right.
Thank you.
I do have one question. I completely forgot about this. Where is the guy that I took as hostage?
Okay, so let's do this quickly. Would you have given him to Angelica?
No.
Then you have him.
Oh god, this is not safe.
Would he have been?
Oh wait, didn't I put him in an abandoned factory?
You brought him with us.
There was someone you put in a bin. Was that a couple of episodes ago?
I think it might have been a couple.
That was the... No, that wasn't the guy I kissed. That was the other two that we had
at the pub. Yeah, okay, never mind. Basically, along route, you can do whatever you want with this person.
Okay. Are they still knocked out?
You can try and wake them up if you want.
Serious head injuries.
I don't want to take him back to our place because that's like not safe. Because if he escapes,
Okay, well, what about maybe I offer to bring Renala in and you to go pick up Florence then instead of sending the text message? Would that work?
yeah, let's do that.
Because I feel like Nate will not want to send the text message saying, here's the address.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll drop off Renala and Nate, and then I'll ask the driver if he can drive me to the cottage to go bring everyone back. But while we're there at the cottage, that's when I'll start doing this shit with
the
guy that I knocked out.
So
I think Nate just gets Renala comfy, whatever, and basically is just making sure she's drinking water while you guys are doing whatever.
Okay.
But can he lace the water with his blood?
Yeah, you probably can. Do you want to do a intelligence plus medicine roll then to kind of help her out? Three successes. Okay. You like put. You look around, there's like a basic med kit stuff. You give her some painkillers. You put salve on the like bondage bits around her wrist where she was tied up and stuff. And like generally she looks way better after you help out. And if you want, you can put blood in the water.
Yeah, I will. Just because I want to, like, I think he just wants to make sure that she's not going to do something crazy. So if he has the option to say her no, it's going to be a no.
Bondage bits,
but,
you know.
Yeah.
The bits where the bondage was.
I was going to say, I think he would have told Marco and been like, if I don't hear from you in 4 hours, I'll come to the cottage.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to decide whether Marco arrives before or after Florence and John leave. I think just as you're finishing your tea, and Saffron is still there, Marco gets there with a guy, like with the hunter. And then you can rouse him and, like, people can be wherever you want. Thin-Bloods to leave and Alex?
I am going to come in. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna tie him up to a chair, in the upstairs or like the first floor of the cottage. I'm gonna come downstairs. I'm like, "Hello, everybody. I am back."
Alex is like, "Oh, good to see you back."
Hello, dear. How are you?
Marco.
Yes.
The fuck, mate?
What do you mean?
You outed me as a fucking in front of the tower. Like,
John, you do not make very good decisions most of the time. And
well, neither do you, apparently, mate. That's a fucking stupid one.
Why would you not tell Angelica and then possibly make a deal with her that you were going to back out on, thus causing yourself to die?
No deal. I hadn't spoken. up until then, mate.
Yes.
Because last time you said, "Oh, be quiet. I will handle this," and I was like, "It's okay. It's probably all right because Marco is going to handle this." And then you're just like, "Oh, this guy who's with me, he is your mortal enemy. Why don't you kill him?"
They are not mortal enemy. Where do you get the idea that you are mortal enemies?
From literally everything that Mika's told me since I've become a vampire.
If Mika is against us, then why are you helping us get a bomb to blow up the Camarilla, which is exactly the idea that I told you Angelica had?
She is the Camarilla.
Yes, but she is not our target. You knew this from the get-go when I decided to team up with you. I have told you that Angelica was helping us out.
Yes.
If you did not trust Angelica, then you should not have trusted us.
Look. There's a lot going on here right now, and it's all like interweaving and shit. But basically, the reason that I didn't tell her my name and the reason why I was keeping quiet is because I'm not very good at lying, and she's probably gonna try and kill me now.
Why do you get that idea? What have you done that is against what she is trying to do?
He's an anarch. That's...
I work for the Anarchs, and the Anarchs are trying to...
But she has already shown that she does not like what the Camarilla is right now.
Oh,
which is exactly what the Anarchs don't like about the Camarilla as well.
No. Well, I mean, that's
she is closer. She is closer aligned, it seems, with the Anarchs than she is with the current Camarilla.
She wants to be the new Camarilla, though. I mean, there's still the same thing.
That is true, but wouldn't
the new boss same as the old boss? You know.
Yes, but would you not want to be aligned with the New World Order and hopefully guide it in a better, more secure direction, or do you want to do the same shit over and over again?
I have a question.
Leader, same thing over and over again.
I have a question for Florence. Florence,
right.
Is he being a blind idiot because he's had so much of her blood?
Who wants a cup of tea?
No, Florence, I'm curious to what you have to say.
Oh, tea, you say? Tea, yes, lovely cup of tea, lovely.
John, you are not... John, wait.
One
John,
sugar or two?
John, you are not one to talk about being under the thumb of someone else when you literally are blood bonded to vampires yourself. I am not blood bonded fully to anyone. I make my own decisions. In fact, I decided to go against Angelica's wishes tonight.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I mean, you're... Look, Marco, aside from I owe you a punch, I like you, mate. You know, like, you're trustworthy most of the time, aside from blurting out my fucking secrets in the middle of people that I don't trust. But you have to understand that she's fucking crazy, right?
And you think that you are sane?
No, I don't think I'm sane. Like, I'm a blood-sucking demon in a cottage in the middle of nowhere who's been fighting werewolves and hunters. I mean, what part of that saved me? But what I'm saying is that she is power crazy. She is, like, you can see that look in her eye which says she'll literally kill everyone.
And you do not think the Anarchs will do the same thing?
I don't fucking know, mate.
So then why are we to judge a power-hungry kindred over another power-hungry kindred when I believe that it is the smartest decision for us to rally up ourselves amongst the power that we feel like may potentially win and make sure that we guide it in a direction that is the best for all kindred, instead of just blindly following someone and not having a guiding hand in where that power is going.
You sound like you want to boss everyone around yourself.
If I wanted to boss everyone around myself, I would have already dictated with these thin bloods what to do.
You have. You told them to go to the new safe house.
No, I gave them any. They can make their own decisions. They've always had their own decisions that they can make. I am trying to help you.
You said you wanted to guide kindred society, didn't you? And
No, I said I wanted to guide the hand of the power, that the people that are in power, to make sure that it's in everyone's
right,
best
so you still want power?
I don't want power, no.
You said you want to guide their hand. That implies power.
No, it does not. That means that wherever the power is, it makes sure that, yes, to make sure that it is not against us.
It is power.
So you would rather sit on the sidelines, allow whoever it is that is going to kill off the prince and take over, and we are still going to be hunted as Thin-Bloods, we are still going to die on the streets, and no one is going to try and stop it. You would rather just do that instead. Go cower with our tail between our legs in the forest. Is that what you want? Then we need to stand up for ourselves and make sure that we are fucking protected.
I just want everything to be
Great, you broke her.
nice and lovely.
I know what Florence wants. Florence wants to be safe.
Would like everything to be lovely.
And she's fucking gone. I have to go into the woods with her now. Do you know how annoying this is going to be?
How are you? Oh, it's so good to see you again. Oh, aren't you looking marvelous? I was just pinching John's cheeks like, oh, look at you. You've grown up so much. Oh, how cute.
This is all your fault, Marco.
Everything is lovely, isn't it? Oh, Vicar, so good to see you. Yes, I haven't seen you summer ball.
The Thin-Bloods all basically kind of dither a bit, and they're like, so we have to get in the car? What is...
It is up to you. You've always had this decision. I don't want you guys to think that I'm forcing you to do anything. You are free to make stupid fucking decisions yourself. If you feel like you are better off on the streets being hunted to death, then go for that.
Okay, we get it. Just, you've done this once today.
Yes.
And Alex, I've forgotten the names of the Thin-Bloods.
Oh god, I forgot their names too.
I've got it here somewhere. We've got... okay, yeah. Kinga, Diane, and Leslie. Yeah. So Kinga and Diane, Kinga the performer, Diane the generic one, and Leslie the new one, the new Thin-Blood. And all everyone but Leslie goes to the car, and Leslie's like, I'm gonna go see my friends. I'll catch you later.
Sounds good. Hopefully I'll see you alive.
I hope to see you too.
If you tell them they're dead, keep that in mind, yeah?
Yep, you scared me enough last time.
Oh, and if you eat them, don't take all of it.
Lick the wounds.
She looks disgusted with you, and then leaves.
So good to see you, Baroness Tilsley.
We need to fix her before I go. Could you...
Saffron points at herself like, I'm not supposed to go, right?
No.
Who did you tell you were working with the Anarchs?
I didn't tell anyone.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marco, Saffron, Marco, what's your fucking hands?
Hi.
Hello.
I have to go because I have stuff to do, John.
You gotta take us to Mika.
No, not tonight. I can send a message if you like, but I have to go now. There's time limits on some of this shit. Sorry.
Fuck it. Florence is broken anyway, so there's no point in going.
Okay.
Tell Mika that Angelica would like to have a meeting. You guys apparently have a similar goal in mind.
Saffron, don't say that. Let me talk to Mika first, alright?
Okay.
Or
so
do
what
that.
do you want me to tell, like, the siblings and Mika?
Tell them that I'll be there tomorrow night and we'll talk. We got things to discuss. And if they press you, fuck it, I guess just tell them. But, don't tell them about the other thing. Because you know what Sorry will do.
It's what thing?
Yeah, don't.
I'm confused. Okay.
The Gregor thing, Saffron.
Got it. Okay, okay.
I was trying to be, what's it called?
Innuendo?
No! Fuck. Subtle. I was trying to be subtle.
Got you. Don't try again. And she kind of strokes your beard and you're like on the side of your face a little bit and just catch you later.
Yeah, be careful.
You too.
Idiot.
And then she's
Goodbye, Mary.
Bye, Florence. Bye, Marco.
Hasta luego. Wait, goddamn, that's something Dylan would say. See ya.
No, I
Who
think
was
it's
that?
Marco's now.
Yeah.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, baby. John.
So,
Cool.
I'm gonna look over at Florence and John and be like, so I have the hunter passed out upstairs tied to a chair, and I've got a fun idea. If you guys are in for it.
Oh, I do like fun. Oh, are we going to play Blind Man's Buff?
All
Shall
right.
we take a turn around the drawing room?
Last time she was broken like this, she snapped out of it after we tried to make her drink human blood, right? So let's just do that again.
No, we are not feeding her the men I have upstairs.
Well,
We
we're
have-
not gonna, not all of him, but like just once we try, she'll just come back. All right.
True.
Florence,
Oh, yeah, Reverend Tillingsley, yes?
I need you to drink something. It's communion. That's the thing, right? Communion.
Would you love to
We're Anglican.
Listen,
I couldn't take communion. That would be terribly wrong.
Look, Mark, I'm not gonna lie, Marco. I don't know enough about religion to like.
I got this, John. Florence. Hi, it is so nice to see you.
Oh, it's so lovely to see you too.
Would you like to join me in blessing one of my friends upstairs?
Blessing?
Yes. He's due for a nice blessing.
I'm not really a priest. I'm not.
Yes, I understand that. I am a priest. So I would like
Oh,
for
of
you to accompany me.
course. Vicar Godley, I didn't recognize you. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, it's so nice to see you. How have you
Yes. Oh, everything is great.
been?
The
Oh, and
weather
the
could be a
roses-
little. I was going to say the weather could be a little bit better.
Oh, indeed. The roses in the rectory are coming up lovely, though, aren't they?
Yes, very, very exquisite. Now, will you
I love roses.
shut up and go upstairs with me? I'm like,
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. What? Did you
oh, I said, will you please go upstairs with me?
Oh, of course, I'd be delighted. Florence takes your arm in sort of
Yes.
very ladylike manner.
Yeah, here he is. Isn't he a very, very handsome gentleman?
Oh, indeed, he looks. He looks very. Yes, he looks very tired. Oh,
Do you smell that well, no? Does he not smell a little weird to you?
I can't smell anything.
Get a little closer. And I push her head a little bit closer.
Do you mind? No.
Sorry, I just need to know if you
Oh,
smell
I
it.
must have slipped. I don't smell anything. No.
I
Make
take
a...
out my.
No,
Wait.
no, never mind.
I'm gonna take out my knife and slice him a little bit so the blood starts running out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're painting on him.
Yes.
Oh, what a jolly prank.
I literally I'll take my finger and I'll grab a little bit of the blood. I'm here, try it. I don't
Oh
wanna
no,
put-
I couldn't possibly eat.
Come
paint.
on, you just
No, it's poisonous. No, I couldn't possibly.
It's not. This is non-toxic.
No,
it's
don't
food
be
paint.
silly. Don't be
Come on,
silly. No,
eat
I don't
it.
want. I don't want to.
Marco, this is
No.
the most fucked up thing that's happened tonight.
I'd really rather not. I feel a little
Tie her to a chair.
strange.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to play musical chairs. No,
No, it's all right. I'm gonna force her into a chair, and
Oh,
I'll tie her to the chair.
Everything's lovely.
Arms down, just tied.
Are we?
All right. Now,
I-
All right, so
Everything's lovely.
wake up, and I'm gonna start patting the guy a little bit.
Everything's
You have to increasingly do it until you're just like.
Yeah,
and then he wakes up.
Oh, are we having a dinner party?
Hello. Do you remember my face?
Sort of, yeah. What?
Oh, you're awake. Hello.
Welcome to the land of the dead.
Oh, what a marvelous
You've
dinner
been dead
party
for
you had.
15 years.
No, not 15 years. He likes to joke. You are now one of us.
I'm unaccountably
A
petty.
fresh new kindred.
You fucking what? You did what to me?
Oh,
A...
see.
I had to save your life.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh,
What did you do to me? And then he like feels the blood trickling down onto his shirt and looks at it. What did you do?
Everything's marvelous.
Did you fucking bite me?
I got a little bit carried away. I apologize.
Bicycles? Are we going for a ride on bicycles? That's
I'm
marvelous.
gonna slap her. Marco, I'm gonna slap her.
Don't slap her. Don't
Marco,
slap her.
manipulation, intimidation.
Am I,
Lovely.
am I trying to
I'm not
intimidate,
a
though?
flapper. How dare you call me
Yes.
a flapper? I'm not a
Well,
flapper.
I
I'm
mean-
a respectful young woman. I would never dream of becoming
It's
a
scary, so I
Okay.
would let you do persuasion because you are.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's, okay. 2 successes.
I'll take it,
He
yeah.
seems confused. I'm gonna give you this one at a cost. He is convinced that he has become a vampire, but now he is panicking. And
That's fine. I can try to calm him down.
He begins to hyperventilate.
Okay. I can deal with
What do
that.
you want to know?
Shh.
What have you done with me?
Breathe.
Oh, we're having
need
a
you to
lovely
breathe.
dinner party.
And
It's
crying.
marvelous.
Breathe. It's fine. Everything will be all right.
Oh God.
What did your people tell you about us? Us are a kind.
Greg's gonna kill me.
We are very kind.
He says you corrupt people. You bend them to your will. You do horrific things with them.
Will?
What? No.
You've written my will.
We are the ones that are hiding. We are scared. We are being hunted. You are the ones that are turning random kindred to have to do horrific things in order to survive.
It's lovely. Everything's lovely.
So many of my friends have died at
Yes.
the hands of these fucking vampires, these body snatching bastards.
No, I agree. There are a lot of evil kindred out there. We are not all great. I promise you, you are in good hands, though.
Everything's lovely.
We do not want any more death. Not at all. That is why I turned you. I want you to survive.
Charisma, persuasion. Oh.
Yeah. No! I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
I want,
Okay.
I want this fucker to really. Okay. What? How many dice? Just 2.
3. You can re-roll 3 from that.
Yeah.
So 5 successes. He's like, oh God, Gregor, the priest. They're going.
Oh,
turn me to ash.
Piccadilly. He's lovely. He.
What did you say?
Gregor, and they're going to turn me to ash.
Never. No, they will not. Sadly,
What's that? The
they
grate is full of ash. Oh, she clear it out.
they're not around anymore. Gregor is. Wait. Do I know if Gregor's a vampire or not? Gregor's not a vampire, is he?
Not
You
by any.
You don't know.
You did see him kick my ass.
Yeah. Which would make me think that he's potentially not a human.
Maybe.
But I didn't know if
No, he was pretty beefy looking.
Okay.
Yeah. He gave John a professional looking right hook.
Okay. You do not have to fear them. Why are they hunting you in the first place?
They're not hunting. Well, they will do. They've lost people. We've all lost people.
Yes.
They disappear. Sometimes they come back. And they've changed. They've become vicious. They drink blood. They kill people. They suddenly morals mean nothing to them.
Everything's lovely.
It is tough, but as a kindred, I can guarantee you that that is not how our life goes. The only reason that there are vicious, evil kindred out there is because they don't have the proper guidance. They don't have the proper education on who exactly they are. They're scared.
I am scared.
As you should be. The world is a scary place. But it doesn't make sense why. I'm assuming you are part of the Inquisition, no?
What's that?
Nice to know. Then we know you are not part of the Inquisition. What group are you from, then?
I'm not part of the Illuminati, or was.
I'm gonna be like, oh, okay.
Can I roll to sort of try and snap out, because there's been an awful lot of talk about vampires and stuff, and some of it might be starting to seep through.
Yeah, sure. If
Right.
Composure plus.
Do I have composure? Where is composure on there?
Composure's on the traits at the top. Is one of the big one.
Right,
set.
okay.
Just roll your remaining willpower, I think.
Wait, just willpower or composure plus willpower?
No, just your remaining willpower. And there's like a willpower button. 3 successes. I guess that's up to you. It's pretty good. That's a good success.
Yeah. So Florence will probably, she'll be there going, lovely. Everything's lovely. Everything's. Did you say kindred?
Yes. I think she's good now. You can untie her.
Wait, where am I?
We didn't feed her. We didn't feed her any human blood yet.
There is no human blood she will be
You
eating.
won't be feeding me anything. I'm going to try and struggle out of these bonds.
I didn't tie him very tight.
So I'm gonna look at this guy. I'm like, do you see her over there, Florence?
Do I have to eat her? I'm feeling
No.
very hungry.
You are very hungry?
Yeah.
You stay away from me, young man.
So Florence here.
Mm-hmm.
You assume that all vampires, I am assuming, are bloodthirsty and hunt humans and kill.
I don't know. We've all experienced something beyond what's human, what's normal, and it's taken so much from us.
Oh dear.
I'm so sorry.
Would you like a nice cup of tea? That always makes things better.
Can I drink tea now?
Yes, you can.
Yes, I drink tea on a regular basis. I'll go make you a cup of
really,
tea.
really relieved.
Florence just bustles off downstairs, makes a cup of tea, and comes back a couple of minutes later. Just sort of, I'm
Dex
sorry,
roll.
dexterity.
Trying to get away without a dexterity roll.
It's an alright cup of tea. It's a rushed cup of tea. Probably there was one brewing anyway from earlier, so
Yeah.
it's not much stewed, but it's alright.
There you go, dear. Drink it down. You'll feel better.
Yeah, he's shaking, and the tea sloshes around a little bit.
I'll
But he-
probably put like a manky blanket round his shoulders and be like,
It's been a rough day. I know, dear. I know.
So I just want to showcase to you that not all vampires, not all kindred, are vicious, bloodthirsty animals like you think we are. Look at Florence here. She feeds herself off of rats. Animals. No different than humans.
Well,
I mean-
it's a little bit different.
Yes, a little bit, but
Well, most of
overall,
us- Well, I don't like eating people. I mean, they're just minding their own business, same as anybody else. And, I don't want to go ruining somebody's day like that.
I mean, you should...
I've never
What?
seen that. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's quite all right, dear. We don't exactly go out and, advertise, do we? I mean, I'm not going to be there. Look at me, the incredible rat-drinking vampire. Oh, you just don't want people noticing you. It's dangerous, People get
you got to be subtle.
It is
Okay.
dangerous.
So as he is like starting to come to,
Mhm.
hopefully he's calm down a bit.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell him like, so I have to tell you, you are not actually one of us. Nor will we turn you into one of us.
I'm confused.
My intention was to show you that we are not all as evil as you think we are.
That's a really nasty trick to pull on somebody. You know that?
He would not have listened to me if I had continued with the ruse. If I had just tried to talk to him, he would have seen me as the animal that he believed me to be.
Wits awareness, Marco.
Okay.
Or maybe insight. Awareness is fine.
Is this something that I'm like supposed to be listening, or is it like something that's happening?
No, it's not
Okay.
listening. One success. Doesn't matter.
Can I roll wits awareness as well, or? 'Cause I'm paying.
Still
Already?
tied in the chair.
No, I got out of the chair. Remember, I just given him a cup of tea.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, go on then.
My internet's kind of messy. Sorry, Matt.
5?
Oh my god.
5 successes. You see the shaking of the tea stops and his knuckles go white around the cup.
I'm just gonna sort of
And his breathing goes shallower and faster.
I'm just gonna sort of flip my just very quietly slide my my sort of pool cue down my sleeve, just on the off chance. I'd be like,
Now settle down, dear. I know it's all a bit crazy right now, but don't do anything silly, all right?
I grab his head. I'm like,
No,
no, I'm being nice about it.
As
I'm
soon
like,
as you grab his head, he attempts to push past you, and he is going to roll.
he's tied to a chair.
Yeah,
Oh, did you tie him?
Yeah, he's
Oh, I
been
didn't
tied to a
hear
chair.
that.
we did it.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's a reasonable course to take. He's going to try and break out of the chair in that case.
Okay.
Two successes. He doesn't break out of the chair, but he falls over and is writhing around. He's like, "Get me out of here!" And he starts shouting really loudly.
Okay. I'm gonna grab his head and get him to focus. I'm like, we aren't going to hurt you. Why are you so scared? Why are you freaking out?
Probably because he's tied to a chair in an abandoned house with a bunch of weirdos.
We are scared of him. He's the hunter here.
We do sort of have the upper hand at this point, dear.
Yes, and we could have easily have just killed him. And I'm making sure he's hearing this. We could have just killed him.
I'm gonna make another roll. No, he doesn't seem to be focusing on you. He's effing and blinding and just writhing around, continually, making a lot of noise, just trying to.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up close to him and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to kill you? Is that what you wanted? Since you're making all this noise and you seem to be wanting to just leave, maybe you just wanted me to kill you."
Go ahead and do it, you fucking animal.
I'm gonna shove a manky old rag into his mouth.
Sorry, dear, but it's okay. I'm just gonna stroke his head a bit. Look, it's okay. Just don't. Look, dear,
Yeah.
don't don't go crazy, because otherwise you might actually be killed, and I'd really rather not see that happen. I know you tried to kill us, but no hard feelings here.
I don't want to kill you. What, like, okay.
But now he knows where we are.
I sit him back up. Sit him back up in the chair. So he's like not on the ground, leaned over.
Okay. He's still like tugging, and not as viciously now, and kind of impotently
muffling,
trying to do something.
Probably getting food poisoning.
Yes.
Can we have a quick moment here?
Yes.
I kind of always assumed that you have a semi-decent to decent plan going on. What's
I
the
had
plan
one.
here, mate?
I had the plan, but it kind of got ruined because we were in the cottage, and I was hoping that we would be elsewhere, but I made do with what we had. My game plan was, if he was part of the Inquisition, we were going to figure out positions of place. And I'm saying this obviously not so he can hear me. I had the game plan that if he was part of the Inquisition, that we would learn a little bit more intel, and then maybe get rid of this man. But now that I am learning that he is not part of the Inquisition and may have just been some guy who was shacked up with the wrong kinds of people, I want to show him that we are not all evil and send him on his way. But I don't think we are going to be able to do that.
I mean,
we'd be breaking the masquerade if we did.
Yeah, even if you thought you managed to convince him that we weren't all bad or whatever, like, we can't let him go, mate.
I know. But maybe we can learn a little bit more intel. He said he was part of the cool Illuminati.
He's probably working with or for Gregor. Like, seeing.
Who is this Gregor? You keep mentioning him. I saw him, but who is he?
I told you about him. He was head of our family, like, back when I was human.
Okay. And why does he want vampires killed?
I don't know. Like, I think he found out about what happened to me from Saffron, you know, my mate who was here earlier. And he took it the wrong way, I guess. And now he's all like, you know, kill vampires, vampires are bad, and all that kind of thing.
Yes.
I don't know. Like, I either have to talk to him or kill him or something. But yeah, like, I don't think we can learn much from this idiot, to be honest.
That's true. I have another question, and I motion over to Florence. If he already knew about Kindred before meeting us, if we were to let him go, would we be technically breaking the masquerade for him knowing about us? Would Florence be nodding her head?
Oh no, Florence is just sat there trying to calm him down and just. Florence has a nasty feeling that Florence is having a huge moral dilemma right now.
Oh yeah, same.
He's not leaving this room.
But he is angry right now, so...
Florence is just trying to be sort of all motherly and soothing to him. It's probably not going super well.
Florence, make me a... a charisma plus... let's say... I don't know, etiquette? Or maybe persuasion, performance, or leadership, or something to calm a person down.
Animal Ken?
No.
Oh. Who's your good boy, then? Who's your good boy? Scratch him behind the ears, you know.
His leg starts going.
Right, so, Marco, you know what I did in the street?
Streetwise I could use? Right, streetwise.
Not
and...
really.
No? Okay. In that case, let's just go with fucking etiquette, because I don't have any points in anything social.
Okay.
No. Oh shit, the beast.
She's like,
This'll calm me down.
Please eat him.
Never mind.
Our problem.
Yeah, we're not gonna have to deal with it.
Okay, could it be that Florence is trying to keep him quiet?
The wound's still bleeding.
No. Florence is trying to keep him quiet, and she's got her hand over his mouth, and maybe she's like trying a bit too hard to keep him quiet. And she's no, shh, no, it's okay. Shh, no, shh.
Can you suffocate him?
Well, he's got a gag in, so maybe he like chokes on the gag, and she's just like not realizing, and she's just trying to hold him still as he's like.
You know, I was going to say something, but it's not as good as that. So, Marco and John...
So she's holding out this convulsing body, she's been like, shh, no, it's fine, shh.
I just imagine, like, John and I having a conversation, we come back, all right, we know we're under... Is he dead? Like, what the fuck happened? Like...
Florence is just... I was just trying
You know what? Never mind.
Hang on. Sorry, yeah.
Marco and John, wits awareness -2.
Okay.
Can you hear the feet drumming on the floor and the sort of like the scrabbling noises?
4
Oh,
successes.
wow.
I just imagine Florence like sitting fully on him, being like, shh, 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 shh.
Not even that. No, she's just sort of cradling, which be like, shh, no, shh, no, shh, shh, no, shh, oh dear,
You, Marco, hear... I guess... With 4 successes, as the guy starts to transition, or like after the guy starts to transition, you're talking with John, and in the background you realise, hang on, the sounds he's making have changed, and then you realise they're like sort of sounds, and they're horrible, and he's getting weaker.
And this is probably a friendly vibe. I'm like, I don't want Florence to feel guilty for this because I feel like she will. So I run over, I take my knife out, and I shove it in the guy's neck. So, I get the blood on my hands, and it's not on Florence's.
What are you doing? He's choking. He was choking. I didn't know what to do.
You didn't do nothing. I did it. Don't worry.
No, he was choking. I could have helped him. I could have helped him.
He is going to die anyway, Florence.
I'm not sure if you did, like, the entire point of your role is just, or the result of your roles was that you weren't necessarily aware that he was choking.
Okay, yeah.
So it depends on how you want to play it, I guess.
I think Florence started off trying to keep him quiet, and then sort of she was just realizing like, oh shit, hang on, something's really wrong with this dude. Okay. Ah fuck. And then in the middle of this panic, Marco comes along and just fucking shanks him. And she's just like
right in the neck.
Marco
possibly already had died.
Despite your chivalrous intents.
Hey girl, give me the stain. I need the stain.
You have a stain.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to calm Florence down. It's okay. He was not part of the Inquisition like I thought he was.
No, but I was trying to help him. I was just trying to keep him quiet.
You know about the Masquerade. You did that, yeah. He did not talk.
He is not gonna say anything.
Exactly.
He's got a knife in his throat.
Because of me.
And a rag. Because of you.
You're gonna make her feel like shit.
Do you wanna little...
Florence is just gonna run out of the room into the woods.
I just need to.
Oh, she's
Florence. This is up to you. Do you think Florence takes a stain?
Yes, Florence feels fucking awful about this because she was just trying to calm him down and keep him quiet while they were talking. Maybe if we kept him quiet enough, they'd decide not to kill him. And she fucked up and now he's dead.
Okay. Florence flees the house. John, Marco,
Question, where do I put stains? I've never had one before.
Oh, in the humanity tracker on the far right.
About damn time! No.
Well, this is probably the worst interrogation I've been to so far, Marco.
It was perfect. We learned he is not part of Inquisition.
We already kind of knew that,
like,
mate.
To Marco, this was a success. Like, he doesn't he thinks this is a great interrogation.
World class.
We tortured someone, choked him to death, and then you stabbed
No.
him.
We did not torture. We simply tell a lie so that way he tells us the truth. He was not tortured. What?
He was screaming, mate. Like, he was
Screaming after he learned he wasn't a vampire. I'm sorry. Torture is not learning you are not a vampire.
Okay. I want to know where Florence goes. Or should we leave that for a little bit?
It's probably just sort of like gonna find like she's not gonna go super deep into the woods, but she's just gonna find like, I don't know, a quiet bit of the woods to hide in where, you know, and she's just gonna sort of like just basically sort of like hide herself. She's gonna obfuscate, she's gonna hide herself, she's just gonna be there with her rat just going, oh, it's fine, and just, shh, everything's going to be fine, and just generally just quietly freak the fuck out.
This is where she kills the last of her rats.
Bitch, please. Not my babies.
Okay. So Marco and John, what do you two do? I'm assuming you probably would find it difficult to search for Florence.
I could give it a go.
I mean, yeah, we definitely would look for her, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got to bury this body as well.
Okay.
Take it out in the woods and get rid of it, yeah?
Okay, I'm going to say that's not too difficult. So you bury a body in the woods. And...
what are we going to do about crazy bag lady?
We have to find her. She has to at least know where the new house is.
Okay. Florence.
Florence has got the address on her phone, hasn't she?
Yeah, you probably do.
No, it wasn't sent. They specifically didn't want to send the address. That's why Marco came.
Oh, you changed it, didn't you? Okay, that's fair. You don't have the address then. Marco and John, or who's doing the hunting?
Marco, would you like to try and find Florence, or should I give it a shot?
I think we both should.
Maybe I can give you a little bit of pointers about how to track people in the woods.
That would be a good thing to know.
Yeah.
Okay. John. Wit survival, Florence, stealth, and wit stealth, I guess.
Do I get my speciality for hunting?
That seems likely.
Sweet.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
And I'm assuming, Florence, you don't want to be found at this point?
Oh, no.
Okay. You search for a bit. You don't find Florence.
I was going to say, but no, the results come in, so it's fine.
I thought you were good at this. Where is she?
She is slippery as fuck, mate, basically. Like, you've seen her hide. I wasn't expecting her to be so good at hiding her tracks, but...
Every now and again you catch a whiff of Florence, but that's it.
Florence! And I'm yelling, I'm like, we have to get going. I'm sorry about what happened. But we have to leave. Now.
Actually, Marco, that's a good point, because you're wanting to go back to...
Yes, the car is still waiting there with the other Thin-Bloods inside.
Wait, the car's still waiting there?
Yep.
No,
it would be.
Well, I don't want to be there, mate.
Yes, but we need to at least show her the place. I don't want to leave her out here by herself.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, I'm still willing to help you. And, well, mostly I have to help you because Mika asked me to. But I'm not staying in a place owned by the tower.
That's fine. You don't have to.
Okay, cool.
No one's telling you you have to.
I was just making clear, like, you know.
You are a free man. You can do what you want. You are not in...
I'm in no sense of the word a free man.
I know you are not. That was going to be the punchline of the joke that you just ruined, John.
Apologies. It was a great joke. Dick.
All right. I'm gonna start heading back to the car. I'm like, please try to find her. I need to get these thin bloods to somewhere safe.
Are you gonna tell John where the
Yeah. I'll tell him where it's at.
Alright, well, find Florence.
And let her know that I am sorry for what happened.
Sure.
I would tell her myself, but I have to make sure the thin bloods are okay.
Okay. John, you stay in the woods.
I keep
Marco, you take everyone but Leslie to the place. Let's give Nate something to do.
I feel bad. That's why I wanted to go back there. I was like, let's go. Because
I've just been doing chores and stuff. You're fine.
Yes. You arrive. The guy leads you and the other thin bloods in. And he's like, so this is everyone, yeah? Probably to you, Nate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it should be. As Marco's there, right? So I look at Marco. If I get an off from Marco, I'll just be like, yeah, that's everyone.
yes.
All right, then. Well, you know what Miss Angelica said? Don't leave here. It'll be dangerous. Enjoy. He hands you the keys. It's probably best if you don't open the door as well, but yeah, whatever. Like, just don't leave. And she'll come back.
Okay, thank you.
What's this driver look like?
Bald spot, like round the sides. He's got brown hair. He's like a large white guy that you can't tell whether it's muscle or whether it's weight. Like, you don't know, but he's big and intimidating until he opens his mouth.
I give him a seductive wink.
Just random.
You know what? Let's do a roll for that. Let's see.
Because you never know, we might need another driver in the future, and it might be good to like put the moves.
Is that a performance kind of wink? Like,
No, it's definitely like a hey, it's sexy. What's up?
Okay, yeah. So seduction specialty definitely comes into here. Charisma, persuasion, +1 for your seduction.
I'm like, let me jump those bones, big boy.
Oh my. So many successes happening today. Yeah, he's like a little. He smiles at you. He's like,
That's all. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna give him a wink, and that's all.
okay.
It's like,
Okay. So everyone is in this flat. They're looking around like it's proper lush. There's soft furnishings everywhere. It's decked out in the most lavish looking style you can imagine. Nate, you are at home here. This is the living you want.
Yeah.
Renella seems to come around a bit after a bit of rest, and he's like looking around, talking to people. And people just kind of mill around. Like, it's Marco, Nate, the Thin-Bloods, and Renella. And for the rest of the night, I feel like it's relatively uneventful before daytime comes. And then I think, Nate, you realise all of the Thin-Blood's going to have to sleep during the day. Renala doesn't seem to know anything about kindred.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna like say that to Marco and be like, "Hey, listen, what are we gonna do about this situation?"
You mean about Renala not being kindred?
Yeah.
Well, does she know about kindred life?
No, and I don't want her to know either.
But how did you explain everything that has happened?
She's kind of not asked questions. We'll come to that as we cross it.
You mean to tell me this woman went to a party full of kindred and she doesn't know about kindred life?
No, she thought it was a PR party, a stunt.
And I thought I was stupid. Sorry, that came out rude. I think you could just tell her that we are all insomniacs. We love to sleep during the day and party at night.
I mean, if you want to.
If she is a morning person, then so be it. But me telling her is not going to do us any good. You are close to her. You are going to have to tell her that.
Okay, give me a second. Let me just... I don't know. We could tell her that they're mine workers or something, or factory workers, or...
No, that's a stupid idea. Then they have to leave during the night and pretend that they're working in a mine.
They can say that they got left off or something.
No, we could just say that they're night people. There's people, you realize that there are mortals. Who do we feed on at night? There's people that tend to occupy during the nighttime, partying, going out, having fun, going to work.
I guess.
All I know is Renalani cannot stay here forever. She
Let's
needs
just stay here for as long as she needs to.
Yes, but then you are going to have to deal with that ruse, because if she finds out about kindred,
She won't.
you are breaking the masquerade.
Let me worry about that.
All right, I will. And I leave the room. I hope that he can deal with.
One of the many
So, like, am I
ones.
with Renala?
You can be.
Okay. I think I'll just like. Is it? What time is it? It's nighttime.
It's probably getting towards sunrise. Like an hour, maybe.
Okay.
It's been
Yeah, I think I would just explain that to her. I think if it's like, listen, there's something that like you might have to adjust to here. This group of people, they don't do daytime at all.
Okay. Why?
So if you want to stay at this side of the place and just don't leave, we're safe here.
I'm not allowed to use an entire half of this giant apartment?
You can use the apartment however you want, just don't disturb them. Is that okay?
Charisma persuasion.
Oh, damn.
Four successes. She's like, I mean, I wouldn't want to disturb someone's sleep, I guess.
Yeah, and they're letting us stay here, and it's really, really nice of them. But good news, we could be doing a shoot pretty soon to get back on track.
Are you kidding?
Bit of normality, right?
You don't know how good that feels to hear. Oh, Nate, how can I repay you? Like, how? How is this happening?
Trust me, I am just as blessed as you. Just make sure you keep drinking water, you stay hydrated, and just make sure that you're redressing your wounds and stuff, okay?
Yeah, you showed me. It's simple. I'm feeling way better now.
Okay. I'm gonna rest now too, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Are you... Well, I know you're not a daytime person.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do all day? Guess I could go to shops, stuff. Like, what do you lot eat?
Maybe you should just ordered in.
Okay.
I don't like. I just with everything that's happened, I just don't want anyone alone. You know.
And she gets a bit conspiratorial. Like, are those guys still out there?
I don't know.
Okay.
They might be. I'm pretty sure they're not, but never can be too safe. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Nate, who were they?
Very, very bad people.
And they think we're bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And okay, I think I'm probably gonna sleep as well.
Yeah, you've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Just we'll listen. I'll try and answer whatever I can once you're rested, but just rest up, okay?
Okay. Wait. Before we, turn in. Do you know what happened to Eric? Like, he wasn't my best friend or anything. He was a pain in the ass and a creepy stalker. But, I mean, he didn't deserve to die.
He was a sweetheart, I guess, in a very weird way. You know how I found you?
No?
Well, I found you in a very, very bad position. And no one found him.
So you think these people did the
I
same
know.
thing to him?
They did.
Manipulation, persuasion.
Such an asshole.
I love your character so much. He's such an evil dick.
Can I re-roll that?
You have 2 dice you can re-roll.
Hey, do I press re-roll or do I just do roll art? 1, 2 art.
Willpower re-roll is the button, and
Oh, yeah, sure.
2 I think you have to put in. Oh, no. Ooh. I forget
That
how
was
the
too
sheet
much.
works.
You
Yeah,
can just
so
do
Oh, no, sorry, I did willpower. Sorry, yeah, that was my fault.
there you go. Okay, you get an extra success on top of that. And she seems convinced. Okay, I'll turn in. Sleep well.
You too, and Renala?
Yeah.
Can I dominate her?
What do you want? What's the command you're giving her?
I want to say just relax, just to help her sleep.
Okay. And you're using just the basic compel ability.
Yeah, just basic
that
compel.
doesn't
Just
require a roll of any sort. You see her visibly breathe in deep, and look a lot more mellow.
Okay, then I'm just like, hey, good night.
Good night. Okay. So
Can Nate go find Marco?
Yeah.
Because I don't know where anyone is.
I mean, it's in the apartment. If you want to find some people, it's not too difficult.
But Florence and
We're out in the woods.
yeah.
Yeah, you probably want to find Florence before the dawn.
Mm-hmm. It's all right.
Yeah.
I have a plan.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so yeah, I think Nate would just find whatever crevice Marco was lurking in and be like, Marco, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know, really. I know that Florence ran off into the woods after we had to kill someone inside of the cottage. And honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. We could go back there, but I don't know where John is, and I don't think he has a cell phone.
But Florence has a cell phone, right?
Yes, and I've already tried texting it and calling it. She has not answered.
Shit, she has that crappy one, right?
Yes, I think. Well, I don't know what you call crappy. What's a crappy cell phone compared to a good cell phone?
Basically, what I want to do is I want to like see if she has that Snapchat map.
I doubt it. I highly doubt she would have Snapchat downloaded.
Yeah,
That's what
Florence.
Nate is thinking. He's like, yeah, her old like shitty flip phone.
Although, then again, you borrowed Florence's phone, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe
Would you have put Snapchat on it? Like, really?
I don't know.
Yeah, but you have to make an account and you have to like have used it in order to be on the map.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
She's like hiding in the woods.
that's perfect. Like,
Teddy Bears!
Yeah.
Little button nose.
Yeah.
Ooh, and
Probably
okay, so
couldn't
let's
recognise
go
the
back to
thing.
this. Hmm?
The face recognition probably wouldn't work on you. Sorry, Florence.
Wow. Oh, Florence, you're mean to her.
You took the floor ugly, not me. Okay.
Okay, and then Nate would be just like, okay, right. She likes that freaking house right in the woods.
Yes.
So she wouldn't have gone far if that's her safe spot or whatever.
I don't disagree, but I also think that she is a grown vampire woman. She is not going to leave herself out there to just burn up in the sun. She'll find somewhere safe. She is a smart woman.
You sure about that?
I have been around Florence long enough to know that she is one to watch out for herself. She's
I'm not
stupid.
saying that like that girl can take you down by the knees, but like she also doesn't know how to wash herself.
I think that is more of a choice. I think she knows how to use a bathtub. She willingly chooses not to use it, though.
If you say so.
All
Just
I'm
so you
saying-
know, if you leave again, Marco,
Leave when? Leave what?
you
What
leave
do you mean?
here. We can't risk the safety of this place, you know?
Yes, that's why I don't intend to leave.
Oh.
And do you not know that Florence and John do not intend to stay here, which is fine. That's
Wait,
less
they're
people.
going back on the deal?
No, they are going to stay in the cottage. They feel safer.
Okay.
They did not have to stay here in order to be part of the deal. That was not the deal.
Okay.
Also, only you and I accepted the deal. Florence and John, we do not speak for them.
Marco, this makes me so uneasy. There's too many, like, we gotta get them in order. Get them in line.
I am not going to control their own decisions. That is you. If you want to
If
do
we're
that,
taking down the freaking prince here, we can't just have John chasing sheep and Florence hiding out in like freaking tree cracks.
The plan is still around. We are going to still present a plan and do the plan. I don't think that they are against that. They are having a moral quandary right now of whether or not what they want to work with Angelica, which is rightfully so. She is kind of weird. She is not the easiest to talk to, but I think that she has good intentions, and albeit not the best, but
You think she's good something else, and I know exactly what you think she has.
please, I have had many, and I have had many in my day. Angelica is not something that I would give up everything for. But I think that if we are to keep things the way that they are now, by the end of whatever the prince deems our safety, all the Thin-Bloods will die. We will all be dead. There is nothing we can do to stop that. The only way that we can stop that from happening is by taking an initiative and taking a step towards our better future. And whether that means we need to work with Angelica temporarily right now so that some new form of power is up there, and hopefully she'll want to work with us when she is in a seat of power. And then I feel that this is a success. If we can save another Thin-Blood later down the line, then we have achieved our goal.
All right. Okay.
Because otherwise, if we keep things the way they are now, we will literally be dead. We will be hunted in the streets, and we will all be killed.
I won't be killed.
You will be
He
killed.
turns around and just goes,
I'm not gonna be killed. I'm not gonna be killed. You're like,
No, I'll punch you really hard and kill you.
yeah. But for now, we need to stay here.
All right.
You have any of those like games on your phone? I hear the kids talk about that, and then we can come to Fade Black.
Fade
You
to
teach
black.
me about mobile.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
just kidding.
Wow.
Mobile gaming, and then we fuck. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
You know, you're bored.
Nah.
We have an orgy with the
Saving
Thin
stuff,
Bloods. We have the orgy with the Thin Bloods
Blood
too.
orgy.
Why does this room smell like the sea?
I have a salty pussy. That's so gross. Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
That is a new alert. Thank you.
I caught the salty pussy. That's good. Like, oh my god.
I have
At least Florence didn't say it, because let's face it, that's so much worse.
Oh no.
Girl, that's a stanky pussy. I'm sorry. You're gonna get demonetized. I'm sorry.
My Timsy's all wrong at the moment. I'm so sorry.
Oh!
Now back to Florence crying in a bush.
Yes.
Back.
Rather than crying about her bush.
Yeah, yeah.
Can Dylan get a stain?
I've got a stain on my soul. You gave me a stain.
That's funny.
Why? This is an adult game for adult people.
Yeah,
Yes.
an indelible stain on my okay.
You're right then. You're right.
See, all I can think of now is Florence naked.
Florence. How long do you stay in this one place?
I have something I'm gonna do basically immediately. Once
All right, you do your thing. I'm out of character, willing to be found, but you know.
Well, unless if
You chase me.
Is Florence hiding for a fair while?
Florence probably, if it starts getting towards dawn, she will sneak back to the cottage.
Okay,
But still,
before that,
she's not suicidal. She's just a bit, you know.
crazy.
Suicide is like a problem.
Yeah.
Like the sun isn't a problem for
I know.
you?
Okay, it's not exactly what you call comfortable though, and she doesn't feel safe outside in the daylight anyway.
So
That's fair.
first thing, claws,
Claws out.
which is going
Make a
to
rouse roll.
rouse.
You get hungrier.
Rousing.
Oh no, that's a 10, not a 0.
The 10, not a 0. A rousing success, sir.
Yeah.
And I would like to have a little bit of a search around the edge of the woods, and if I have to go a bit further towards the city, I want to find a person.
Find a person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
walker,
like to
jogger.
eat.
No.
Okay,
grab.
let's. So you're doing this around the edge of the.
As far away from civilization as I can, but if I can't find any, I'll go deeper.
Okay, let's say that is a wits awareness roll, probably because you're just searching.
Would I get wilderness speciality, or am I too far in?
Is that an awareness?
Yes.
Yeah, let's say it is. Yeah. Yeah.
3.
Yeah, you find jogger.
Okay. I'm going to grab them and subdue them.
Dex brawl.
Dex or strength? Like is
Oh, strength brawl. Sorry. Yeah.
well, like if subduing them is Dex, then that's fine. I just
like subduing grappling.
yeah, like grabbing them.
Let's try Dex brawl.
Kind of sleep on. Okay. I will re-roll the ones and
And the 4. Yeah, you
oh
got 3.
well, there's so the ones
So-
and another one.
Take a thingy.
Yes, please. There we go.
Okay, so you have 5 successes. Yes, you subdue this person in their like jogging shorts and lycra top.
I'm gonna drag them back into the woods, and what I'd like to do instead of finding Florence is find her smell. Basically, so get close enough so I know she can hear me.
That's gonna be a wits plus. What's the thing? Survival.
And I'm not hunting, so I'm guessing I can't get the.
No. 3 successes. Okay. So that will definitely inform what is going to happen next.
Okay.
Florence, make me a wits awareness roll.
Okay then.
-2 unless you have a way of seeing in the dark.
I do not have a way of seeing the dark. Okay.
I do.
So... Yay.
Oh, I've got my eyes up this whole time.
Okay, that's fair. It's a free ability, so
Yeah,
no
retroactive.
problem. Your eyes do glow red.
Oh shit, -2. In that case, yeah, no successes.
Thank you, Delphron. That's lovely.
Aww.
Welcome, Maddie. Okay.
He's a fucking soul destroyer. Josh is so confused. He has no idea.
Like, totally.
It's good that you don't know. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a meme online. You don't need to know it.
Lovely. Okay, never mind. Florence. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. That's what I was gonna do. You are in the forest, up against a tree. You're
In a bush.
in a bush. Okay, you're in a bush. And that's probably why you don't see anything approach until you hear a and heavy footsteps very close.
Florence is staying super fucking still and quiet.
Stealth composure.
I am still obfuscated as well. Wait, stealth. There we go. Stealth.
Oh, did you roll rouse for obfuscate? Or
Or
are you doing the free one now?
I did the free one, I think. I'll do a rouse for it if I need to. Actually.
You just kind of ran in, so you could probably do either.
I'll do the rouse then. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Right, where was I? Stealth and composure.
4 successes. The sniffing sound, the heavy footsteps. They come right up to your bush. Sorry.
Get a stain.
Stain.
Fuck. Okay.
This bush smells awful.
But you stay as still as a dead corpse. You are inhabiting your own unliving body right now.
Yeah,
You-
stopped breathing, stopped everything, just, well, not started breathing, not even attempting to breathe.
And you can do it. You can hold your breath for as long as it takes, because it doesn't make any difference. You're already dead.
I'm a habitual breather normally, you know.
Totally. With like the amount of humanity you have, this definitely takes effort, I would say. But it turns. It gets further away. The sounds of the pause get further away. And you see it at a distance. You can't hear it anymore, but you see it looking around. And it looks back, and its eyes, you know, like a dog in headlights, the kind of reflection, the reflective eyes.
The lambent glow.
Yeah, you see that. You see that glow in its eyes. And you're going to have to make me a wits plus obfuscate roll.
Okay, that's fine.
And it is also going to have to roll.
Nope, that wasn't it. Sorry.
It's a rousing success.
How do I roll actual obfuscate? There isn't a...
So there's 2 drop-down boxes to the right of the disciplines. Where you can select discipline, because it doesn't have the names of them, and the ability.
Okay, so it's wits and obfuscate.
Wits obfuscate versus this thing.
It does have the discipline, doesn't it? Wait. Oh wait, that's a cult. Okay, yeah, discipline. Okay, boof. So that one.
3 successes.
Boom.
Do you want a willpower reroll?
This seems like a good time to do a willpower reroll, yes. And I would just reroll. I've got 3 dice I can reroll, right? How many?
Yeah.
Right. How many? Wait, I got...
That takes a willpower damage.
Mm-hmm.
5 successes. That's good. That's very good. Because...
That's... Yeah, okay.
What is going through Florence's mind right now?
Oh bugger, it's a werewolf. Oh bugger, it's a werewolf. Oh bugger, it's a werewolf. Oh bugger, it's a werewolf.
That's fair. That's a reasonable response. And you feel Corwy's blood bubble up inside you. And kind of enhance your cloak, your distraction, your supernatural
You're
aura.
somebody else's problem field.
Yeah, exactly. I keep bringing that up and no one ever gets it. It's a shame.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, motherfucker. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
Bush is a particularly boring bush. I don't care
John,
about that.
in the distance you hear a roar of frustration. And Florence, after a little bit of looking around, this beast plods off into the night.
Oh bugger, I hope John's all right.
John,
Yeah.
what are you doing with this unconscious person?
Dragging him towards Florence.
Yeah, you headed towards the roar.
Well, if that's where I think Florence is, then yes.
Okay, let's do wit survival.
Okay. Again?
Oh, whoops. Hang
I
on.
rolled a... I think I got like a 4 or... Yeah,
Okay.
I got a 3 and I...
Sorry, yeah, I forgot about that. Let's say... Pardon me. Let's say, you're pretty confident that a werewolf is... they've been pretty good trackers in the past.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I'm going to be very, very cautious, but I'm going to head towards the sound, and I'm going to get within a point where I think Florence will be able to hear me talking in a normal voice.
If Florence hears you coming and realizes it's you, by the way, she is gonna sort of like come diving out of the bush and try and drag you in and be like, "There's a werewolf! There's a werewolf!"
Yeah, you see glowing red eyes.
And freak out for a second. Ah! Oh, wait, it's you. So yeah, so basically Florence just comes like, sort of like, she'll probably actually, because she's still obfuscated, just come up to you, grab your arm, and like appear suddenly. There's a werewolf, we have to go! Who's that?
Alright. Yeah, no, I heard the werewolf. I was... Well... It's kind of embarrassing now, but I was trying to get you back.
Well, we have to get out of here. Come on, it's dangerous.
Yeah, no,
you might get hurt. You might get hurt. Come on, let's go.
Let's
Yes.
go back to the cottage.
Well, what are we going to do with this person?
It's alright, I got it, and I dragged them with me.
We can't just... No, we're not taking anybody back to that cottage. No.
What, you want me to leave it here? For the wolf?
Well, no, not really, but oh, God damn it.
Let's go. Run.
Take care of them.
Okay, so we're gonna run back to the cottage.
Quietly.
And then once we get back to the cottage, I'm gonna... We're staying here tonight, yeah? Because I don't want to go to the...
Well,
Right. Now, this is something... Let's get inside, and I'm going to tie this person to the chair.
Not again. No, not again.
All right, Florence. So we got two problems, basically. One, which is that you keep hesitating to kill people, and then accidentally killing people when you're trying to look after them. The other one is you can't live just off rats.
I can and I will.
So, I've had to think about this, and I want to help you. So, this person, I grabbed them as they were jogging. I want you to drink a little bit of their blood.
No.
Or, I'm going to kill them.
Are you... I'm not bloody... No, I am not killing or drinking anybody's blood, and you're not going to kill them either, young man.
Well, then you're
Stop
going to...
playing silly buggers.
No, like, this is very important. Like, in that church, you lost your shit. If that happens when we're out and we're fighting...
I didn't lose my shit. What are you talking about?
Look, alright, just... You lost your shit, right?
No, I didn't. I shot somebody with a crossbow.
Yes, and then after that, you were mumbling about some crap I couldn't understand. Anyway, you were useless.
I don't remember that.
So, here's the deal. Drink a little bit of their blood, or they die.
No!
This is one of those things where you're gonna feel bad because you basically chose their death. This is the plan here. You see what I'm going with?
I'm not...
Killed one person in here. Do you want to?
I didn't. I was trying to help. It was an accident. I didn't mean to.
It was an accident. It was a terrible, terrible accident. It will not be.
I don't want to hurt people.
And I get my claws and I put it up against their lolling.
Look, can we just have a nice cup of tea and think about this for a minute, all right?
No.
Really, you don't want a cup of tea?
No.
I'd like a cup of tea.
Are they still knocked out?
I mean, how many successes did you get?
I'll slap them awake if I have to.
Let's say they can be awake or conscious
Like
or unconscious.
starting to come into consciousness.
Whichever you prefer.
They're waking up. You haven't got much time. If you take a little bit of blood right now, just a mouthful, I'll knock them out, release them back into the wild, none the wiser. Everything will be fine.
You are not a nice person.
We're vampires.
That doesn't mean we have to be cruel.
I'm not being cruel. What do you say?
Fine.
I need to know.
Fine.
Yeah?
Do it.
Go.
Well, have you got a knife or something?
Oh,
Because-
right. Yeah. I slice across like here.
Careful! Don't hurt them. I'm terribly sorry about this. It's this or death. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll like subdue them again and make sure they stay knocked out.
Okay, you're holding them. They're not going anywhere. Florence, make a willpower roll with your remaining points of willpower. I haven't got damage.
Right.
I think you can just press the willpower button. +0.
Let's find out. That's a willpower fail.
Okay. I'm just going to quickly check your Chronicle tenets. Oh, your touchstones and convictions even. I mean... It's something you've been avoiding. You've not really crossed any storylines. So I'm going to give you the choice. Do you think Florence would take a stain for this?
Possibly, yeah. I think she would, because it's really not something she is happy about doing. She's doing it under extreme duress, purely because she doesn't want John, because she knows that John has very little compunction in killing people, but she still feels fucking awful about it. It's like she's hurting somebody and she really doesn't want to.
Okay. I think because you failed the willpower roll, you take more blood than you would. So, what hunger are you on?
I was on 1 hunger anyway, so...
Oh, okay. Oh, the question is, do you drain them?
I would stop her.
Okay, then you don't drain them, but they do look a little pale and woozy. So, let's see what you get from it. This blood is good. Like, you've feasted on blood rats of animals for so long, and it's just become normal. This blood has power to it, it has intensity.
It's like you've had some fucking Yorkshire Gold when you've been living on Tesco own brand and UHT milk for years.
Oh yeah.
It's like
This is something new. You well, maybe not new to you. Like, it's entirely possible.
Well, I mean, because she used to be her husband's ghoul before. Sort of
yeah. Okay, so. But would you have tasted human blood before?
Probably not. No, I don't think she's ever fed on a human.
Okay. So, the emotion, it's something entirely different from animals. Animals, like, the moment you taste this blood, you understand animals are capable of emotion, but the intensity and the complexity of their needs and wants and pulls and tugs and everything about them is just... No, this is like a fine wine. Like a fine Tetley... Oh, like a fine
Yorkshire
Gold. Exactly.
A fine Tetley wine.
A fine Tetley wine. No, a fine Yorkshire Gold wine. This is...
Tea wine.
This is beautiful.
Let's just stick with the
you.
tea metaphors.
Yeah, stick to the tea.
Shit,
See,
yeah.
I know what I'm talking about there. And you get a fleeting, but far more potent than anything else you've tasted, melancholy. This person was chilled. This person was just having a normal jog. They were enjoying themselves. Not like in an intense way, but it was nice. And that fills your soul, what left of it there is, with an emotion, a strength of emotion you've not felt in a while. And you gain a point in fortitude, and you lose your point in animalism.
That leaves me with 1 point in animalism, right?
No, you get no points in animalism.
Okay, because I had 2.
Obfuscate was your thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, your affinity with was with.
I think she
obfuscate.
had some like strong animal or something at one point, and I don't know.
I can't remember, but yeah, you have no animalism right now.
Okay, right, that's fine.
But you
And-
do have fortitude,
Yeah,
and this is new to you.
at the point where she's kind of gone a bit overboard, I'm actually gonna be like, all right, yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna kill him.
You don't have teeth, so that's not a problem. Your choice of fortitude, level 1 ability, always free, no blood cost for these. You can either add your fortitude rating to your health track,
Mm-hmm.
and that will last until you feed or reach level 5. Or you can have unswayable mind and gain your dots in fortitude as dice versus persuasion, intimidation, seduction, social sway, or dominate
Yeah,
with
I'll
presence.
take that one. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Such a great skill.
It's so-
Stubborn old
so
lady
good.
mode. Engage.
I know that
Stubborn
Marco
yes.
has that.
So you have unswayable mind.
Mm.
So, how'd you feel?
Bloody annoyed.
Well, understandable, but
I thought you were a nice young man.
well, understandable, but. Do you want me to take them back out, or do you want
Yes.
to do that yourself?
No, you keep them safe. You promised.
All right. I'm not hungry, am I? No. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take them back up. They got a cut, so you can't like get rid of that kind of thing. I'm gonna dip them out in the woods.
Yeah, it's not a
Just
problem for you.
like underbrush and some trees and shit. So maybe they'll think they ran into a tree or whatever.
Just scratch the neck up a bit with a tree branch. And...
yeah, I'll brush them with a tree branch.
Is there an art skill? No. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly easy for you. And you both, Florence and John, sleep in the cottage tonight, yes?
Yes. Should we get our heads down?
Right,
Yeah,
as
I know.
well.
Florence is like the far corner from you, just staying the fuck away from you because she's like super like just.
No, I don't like you anymore.
Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Mm.
Oh, that's a good point. Kind of mill around. Florence, you're a vegan.
Yeah.
I don't know what that does, but it's not good.
Hmm.
Hang on, it's here. It's right here.
She spontaneously combusts.
Spend,
I killed her. No.
spend 2 points of willpower to drink human blood.
Hmm. So
Um,
is that take? So is that just I take 2 more knocks to my willpower?
Damage,
Sort of thing?
yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I've got 1 point of willpower left. That's fine.
Good.
And we will get our heads down and get some rest.
Okay. I think we should probably finish there. We should do some rolls first
Yes.
to see.
If I lose any fucking humanity because of you,
It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, Florence.
Yeah, no, it's the higher your humanity is.
Florence,
the...
why is your humanity 6? No, sorry. It's the empty
Yeah.
boxes that you fill up with the
Oh.
dashes.
Oh, it is.
And that's how many dice you get to roll.
Yeah, so the empty boxes at the end of the game is how
right.
many dice you get to roll. You can't go below 1. But the thing is with humanity is that if you take too many stains beyond the empty boxes at the right-hand side, that goes to willpower damage. Aggravated willpower damage. And it's not good. It's really not good. But Everyone else has way more space for horrible things to happen and not take willpower damage, apart from Florence. So,
Do I?
Does that work the same way with willpower then? You fill up the empty boxes with dashes?
no,
Oh,
it works the way you expect it to with willpower.
Okay.
Do I get a stain for what I just did to Florence?
That was horrific and manipulative, and most certainly crosses the respect others, demand respect.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Chronicle tenant.
You dick.
You did not respect her
It's very true.
in any sense.
Nope.
So totally, you get a stain. Whew, you lot are really good at racking these up. Anyway.
As sheepdog, I feel really, really bad for what I just did.
Oh, well, yeah.
As
It's,
Fuzzy, I love it because, like, you know, that was great. As Florence, I hated it. As Fuzzy, like,
yeah, like, we love each other. Like, out of character, we're all friends. In character, that might not be true
yeah.
anymore. So,
Cracks are forming.
everyone who has a stain on their soul, please, I think you can just press the humanity button at the bottom right of your sheet. Let's see who goes up or down. Oh. Oh shit, sorry. I always get this wrong. It's remorse. It's the remorse button that's right next to it.
God damn it.
Marco, you remain where you are. John, you remain where you are.
What the hell does Last Resort do?
Last resort is because you haven't technically got any spare spaces
Wow.
in your humanity track. I don't think it does anything. I'm going to quickly Google the...
I think it's just you get a dice because you haven't dug into your humanity. Like, you haven't gone past it.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it does anything mechanically. It's just that
Okay, so was that a pass?
that was a pass. You retain 8 humanity and you feel
Okay.
horrific.
Okay, is that for both of my stains, or do I have to roll for each stain?
All of your stains are gone. John,
Okay.
Florence, Marco. Did you get any, Nate?
I don't think. Do I have one? So no, because the two I had before.
The ones from previous sessions will have disappeared.
Yeah. So I don't think I got any this time around.
I
I
don't.
did feed blood to
Oh, you did
Mate.
feed blood to
and
Renata.
lied to her. And compelled her.
Compelled
So
Sorry,
maybe
I
that's like-
don't want to be like give him stains, but
I think that's
her
me
was a
trying to
nice
keep her
thing, I feel.
safe. So that's not me like, I don't know, being bad. If that makes sense. It's like
Feeding
maybe like,
your blood to a touchstone is always a method of corrupting them. And I will definitely give you a stain for that. Just one, though.
okay. So I just press the remorse
Just press the remorse button. I think you should be okay, but we'll see.
and just put one in the modifiers or no?
No.
you've got to tick off the humanity at the far right.
How? What?
Right,
Oh,
the
yeah,
empty
so-
boxes in humanity thing, just put a
Like that?
slash in there.
Not all of them, just one of them. Hang on, I'll change it for you. Oh, not like that.
There you go.
Like that. So yeah, that's how you do it. And then press the remorse button.
You're
You're
fine.
And now you can get rid of your stain. There we go. I did it. And you all bunker down for the night, so let's do this now. Everyone do a rouse roll. John's fine. Florence is fine. Marco is not. But Nate is. As we close this part of Bloodlust, you have made progress towards becoming part of Angelica's crew, I guess. You've made progress towards your plans for the prince's party. Not so much the bomb part of it, but there's always time for that. You have about a week now. However, Marco and Nate are seemingly trapped inside a house. Florence and John are elsewhere, having moral dilemmas. And
Forced upon them.
I'm fine.
please, everyone can heal. I don't think anyone took health damage, did they? Does anyone have any of that left?
I do have superficial left from before. jumping on the
can
cart.
get rid of up to your stamina amount, and everyone can heal their willpower for an amount equal to the highest between resolve or composure. So if you have 2 composure and 3 resolve, you would heal 3.
What if you've got... So if you've got 3 composure and 3 resolve, you heal 3, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Oh, so you've got 2 damage left. Interesting.
Sorry, Fuzzy.
It's been a rough day. Right, while you're doing the thing, quickly, shout out some things. Hi, I'm Fuzzy. I do fuzzy things over on twitch.tv/fuzzyfreaks. Check me out. I'm not usually a mad old lady as much. Next.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I do things. Just kidding. I'm 8-Bit Dylan on Twitch, 8-Bit Dylan on Twitter, all spelled out. And I stream a lot of stuff. I'll be streaming later tonight some Darksiders 3. So I got a code for that. So we're going to see if we like it or not. That's me.
Hi, I'm Sheepdog. If you can find me, you can find out what I do.
International Man of Mystery.
You're sorting out an Only War campaign.
I'm
So
going to be doing
keep an eye out for that. I've posted it on the community page of Strange Adventures. Please take a look. Deli.
Hi, Delphron everywhere. Play games. I'm a gay. Yeah.
Sweet. I love
Yeah.
it. Okay, Bubbanot's actually playing Vampire the Masquerade, so let's send you all on over to that sexy beast. And we will catch you next time. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.